Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of No Neutral, where we discuss all things CPT and Street Fighter related. I am Brian F., joined by my guy, Hollywood Rob TV, looking fresh as ever, looking a little shiny, looking gold.
You see
there.
me, bro?
I see you. You know, maybe I should got the silver one. Maybe you didn't. I thought you were gonna give me that. I don't know what happened. Lost in the mail.
No, bro. Look, you getting you a gold one in CPT Midwest too. That's all that matters.
Before we get into today's very special episode, it's kind of a unique one. Before we get into all of that, first we want to say a very special thank you to our co-hosts in Japan and to the Japanese audience. Thank you so much for watching No Neutral and supporting the show as always. With that said, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special episode of No Neutral. We're doing things a little bit different today because instead of having all our interesting in-depth analysis and topics today, we're going to keep it a little low level, you know, a little clickbaity, because we're doing, of course, the first official No Neutral tier list. We're doing it. Bring out the hot takes. Let's
Why
go.
would you disrespect this topic like this? Don't call this low level. This is the most important piece of content that we have ever been a part of, bar none. Do you know how integral? Hold on, let me take my damn do-rag off.
All right,
Slowly,
let me know.
Damn, you see him, Brian? They pumping?
I see it. You're making a great point, I believe.
I'm trying to tell you something. Tier lists are an integral part of the FGC's makeup dating back to however long. Don't let Justin Wong's horrible, disgusting, disgraceful tier list downplay the value of tier lists as a whole. So as Brian was saying before I hijacked it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the official No Neutral Street Fighter V tier list. Brian, I'm excited.
All right, I guess there's nothing to it but to get into it, man. And we're starting off with a good one, Abigail.
Yes.
Where's he these days?
Bro,
for a
Brian,
while it was easy S tier, but I don't know.
He's B tier, bro. He B tier, bro.
B tier.
The nerfs, you know what it is? Well, that's bad, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is the crouch medium punch whiff. That shit.
They added the hurt boxes. The hurt boxes are adding up.
Yeah. So he can't just easily just newt you up.
He's not just winning matchups left and right. So we'll go with B then. But next one. You know, people are trying to argue that this guy Akuma is not S tier anymore. He's S tier. I don't care.
It's a rough one.
Nah, he's S tier. Don't believe the Akuma player lies.
I don't think that. I think the side switch nerf was significant.
He still has jump, air fireball, jump, EX fireball, demon flip. To me, it doesn't matter.
But I feel like let's just leave him S. And
I'm leaving him S, bro. We'll see.
And then let's compare him to the other S tier characters.
He's definitely. You can make an argument. We'll have to have some perspective once we get everybody else in there. But I'm just trying to not give the Akuma players any.
I feel you.
I'm not gonna even give them an inch. They take a mile. I can't. Out of principle, I got to put him in S. Alex, this guy, he's been living in D, F tier, Z tier for 4 seasons straight now. But I think he's B tier.
Oh,
I think he's B tier.
I think he's A tier.
Whoa, I thought I was having the hot take.
I think Alex is really good.
Yeah, you're a little biased though. Come on, I'd be seeing some
Alex
Bro, I hate that you be
thinking. I hate the way you talk about me with that matchup, bro.
They finally moved beyond just buffing Larry, because Larry got buffed for like 18 seasons straight, and is one of the scrubbiest moves in the game. But beyond that, they finally gave him real his throw pressure in a lot of situations is better. He gets better tick throws. His command grab range is a big thing. He's much more like a grappler now than before. He was kind of just like a poke character with Larry.
But his noosh is nice though.
Yeah,
let me get Alex. Look, we put Akuma S tier for now. For you, put Alex A tier for me.
All right. I mean,
and let the viewers decide if I'm crazy.
All right, next
this
one.
This is interesting. I should speak first on Balrog because you're who everyone wants to hear from. You got the
conversation.
I actually think that Balrog is A tier, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's A tier. I don't think that he's changed too much as a character. I don't see how his bad matchups are any better, or of course I do play Kara, which is a really good matchup, but in general, I don't see why anyone would be all too afraid to run into a Balrog.
Balrog doesn't have very many bad matchups, but yeah, I agree. His tools haven't changed that much, so it's hard to justify jumping him a bunch of tiers, but I could see S, I could see A. I definitely think he's really good this season, but I don't like seeing him next to Alex. That to me makes
that does look weird, but
that looks bad to me. I
Come
feel like
on,
Alex
bro.
is B.
Come on, bro. Leave him A for now.
We'll leave him there. We'll leave him there for now.
For now.
All right.
D tier. D
D
tier.
tier?
Free. Trash.
Don't even gotta think about it.
This character absolutely sucks. Look, Stand Fierce. The Stand Fierce nerf is just huge, and then the Crouch Medium Punch nerf is huge. So now that those things are nerfs, I think he sucks.
Yeah, he's kind of been picked apart piece by piece for a long time now. So he's kind of like, if you know the matchup, he gets picked apart. So I can see in the meta, just like whatever his winning matchup shouldn't be anymore. He could be C. I mean, if D's the lowest tier, I would rather have him C.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
Yeah, but I agree. He's definitely fallen off from his days of being like A tier. You know, there's not too much of a reason to main Birdie. That's for sure. That said, we got another kind of an unusual one, Blanca. He's just like not relevant.
Yeah, I got him D tier, bro.
D tier?
Wolfgang, shut the hell up. After you learn the gimmicks, he does not get much from hitting you in neutral. Like, there isn't too much to be scared of.
And this is the caveat with the Street Fighter V tier list. I'll leave Blanca in D tier for you, Rob, but Blanca's still good. D tier is not bad in this game. It's not bad.
Yeah, like he's okay. Like, yeah, he's
hard to consistently win with. Like, if people know the matchup, you're gonna meet the end of your tournament run. You're kind of relying on people not being. I don't think you win in tournaments with Blanca. Yeah, but yeah, I agree 100%. But speaking of winning tournaments, a character you do win tournaments with, Cammy.
Free.
Cammy. Do we have to discuss it?
No, she's perfect. She don't lose any matchup. She can do whatever she want to do. They gave her the little EX drill V-trigger activation for what? I don't know why this character keeps getting buffed. She's perfect.
Yeah, she's good. I don't know. We don't have to say much more. You look at the CPT results, man. She's up there. Next one, Chun Li. Ooh, this one.
Yes. I have Chun Li. Look, that's my girl. That's one of my mains. Hotly contested character. I got her A+ or S-. So I Ubered her A.
She's not S. I don't think she's S. Actually,
she was S before she got nerfed. She was S before she got nerfed.
Yeah, she got some nerfs. Like when I think beginning of season 4 when she had Oki on heavy kick legs free. Like,
that's when she was busted.
It was like, why? Like, why? Yeah, if she had all that, it would be S tier. I think she's A. I mean, the problem is she like breaks the game for some matchups. Like some matchups, like you just don't get to play really. Next up, my guy Cody. I think Cody's been on the rise lately. A tier? I think Cody.
Yeah, A tier.
Cody A tier. Everyone thought Knife was trash. They thought it was all about V-Trigger 2, but Shine's been doing work. John Takayushi's been doing work at CPT Japan. He locks you down and great damage racks up with that knife. He's very solid and he has EX level 2 Zonk. Like, easy.
Dan is D tier. He sucks.
Yeah.
His buttons are too whiff punishable. His V-triggers suck. Like, I'm going to say he sucks, but I see Buddy over there, Moruto, putting in work in Japan. So he must not suck that bad.
Nishikin does work there too. Like we said, it's not about like these characters can't win. It's like they can't win consistently, right?
Yeah.
And then Dan, if you don't know the matchup or the Dan player's playing good and it's outplaying you, you're in a highlight reel the whole time. I mean, he's just gonna maul you the whole time and look good doing it, and you'll look stupid. So, yeah, I think he's D. He's just not gonna consistently win, but he can definitely get some highlight reels. Dawson though,
come on, bro. I wonder what you're gonna say.
I think he's A tier. I think
he's A tier. No, he is S tier. Stop it. No way. Dawson and I love that matchup.
That on board with the Dawson.
You play Balrog. V-Shift makes Dawson.
Cammy.
V-Shift makes Akuma isn't on the same level as Cammy.
I think Akuma's better than Dawson.
I don't know. He's S tier, Brian. Trust me.
All right, I'll be a bandwagoner. Let's go. Dawson hate train, full speed ahead. We'll throw him on the S tier. Oh, but what about this guy? This guy gets a lot of hate too. E Honda? I don't think he's actually that good.
Honestly, I'm gonna say A or B.
A or B? You think A? Definitely not A. No.
Probably B. Yeah, no, you're right. I agree.
I was thinking B or C, man. Like he's mad annoying to fight.
Not C. You're wilding now, but
he's mad annoying to fight. But I don't think he's actually that.
I don't think he's that good.
He's actually.
He's okay.
I go back and forth on this guy. When you lose to a good Honda, you get reminded about how like sometimes you just feel like you don't get to play. I think he's better than Birdie. We'll give him a B tier. Ed, I don't even know what to think about Ed.
I would put him B.
But I don't know what to think about him. Because most Ed players, it's hard to have good knowledge of this character at the highest level because I feel like there's very little like super high level representation.
Yeah, I would say B. Yeah,
why not? B. Why not? Let's go for it. All right, the next one, Falk.
B, probably
B,
maybe A.
She's better than she's on the come up now too with the 4 Phils rep in Falk too. She's definitely, I think she would have been like lower tier for a long time, but yeah, her ground game, anti-air game, and jump game are all really good.
I think she's nice.
Fong.
C.
C? Yeah. Can't disagree there. I mean, he's mad annoying, but he's just in the meta, just not a relevant character.
Gil ass.
I refuse to believe Gil is as bad. He's not D tier. He's got to be C minimum.
What?
You think he's
what
D
can
tier?
Gil do? What does Gil have?
Bro, his V triggers are ridiculous. I don't care what he has.
Ridiculous?
Two. Okay, they're not ridiculous. The problem with Gil is just consistency. That's the only problem. He has the potential to be making amazing comebacks or the potential to just get mollywopped. I think his highs are too high for it to be D tier. That's what I'm saying.
Gil is D tier, but okay, that's a.
All right, that's my personal pick. Yeah, I'm putting him in C tier. There we go. This guy, G.
Interesting. I might put G.
He's the worst character in ranked. You saw that. You can't argue with the stats, bro.
Official
he was literally
stats.
beyond Oro and Akira since they just dropped. He was the worst character by numbers and win percentage from Master to Warlord.
So he kind of is like D tier off that alone. I think with his nerfs now, he's at probably B tier. Probably B tier now. But the Fireball nerf is really bad.
The Fireball nerf is bad.
And the V-shift. And V-shift, bro, existed.
People are finally starting to actually catch up to that Fireball nerf because if you don't know, like his light Fireball is like -9 or 10 on block. It's like really negative now. The very fast, quick Fireball.
All of them are more negative too.
But at the end of the day, he still has jab buffers and V trigger, so definitely not falling off that hard.
Yeah, Guile's interesting. A lot of people, I've talked to a lot of the other like pro players stuff feel like Guile has dropped down a lot. I personally would put Guile in A tier.
I agree.
I think he's very good. You just can't not be nice with his archetype. Like very solid, pretty good matchup spread. I think you can switch your style up. I think Guile's very strong.
I agree.
Ooh,
Ibuki.
Let's see this one. You know what? Put her where Shine would say.
C tier. You gotta put him in C tier for Shine. But that's Cap. She's at least B tier, at least. Well, it's just that the people who play Ibuki like top tier characters, so they went to something more top.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like with Tokido with Akuma moving to Urien. Just because Tokido's using Urien doesn't make Akuma bad, right?
Yeah.
Just because Fujimura is not using Ibuki doesn't make Ibuki bad. I do agree that she's definitely nerfed, like V-shift hurts her, mix-up options with V-trigger too. It's punishable. She's been chipped away at for a long time, and she got like nothing.
The EX explosion change.
I think like she's stagnant is what it was, and then V-shift. So like she just was not getting anything new and slowly falling off. So more than anything, I think people got bored.
I think you could set Jury right next to her, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Jury is pretty good. I don't think she's great. I feel
like Birdie.
She's okay, but you said you have personal issues with Birdie.
Yeah, I just hate Birdie.
Birdie actually is not good.
I just hate Birdie. All right, I mean, if you want Jury up there, we can go for it.
And the higher we put her, the more we downplay just a kid. So why not?
Perfect. All right, Kage.
Interesting.
This is another one. People talk about Kage like he's Gil. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's another one for me where I feel like people just think they're so bad. But I don't.
He's C tier to me, bro.
He's C tier, but people put him like D tier because people don't like stubby buttons, but that just makes them, I think, inconsistent.
Brian, relax.
Karen is S tier. Karen is easily S tier. What do you mean relax?
Nah, I'm gonna speak the most facts right now.
And then Ken is probably A tier. So,
bro, Karen is S tier, but not drag her up there that fast S tier. But okay.
Maybe I should have slowly moved the mouse a bit more.
Yes, move it a little slowly. Don't move it real slow like you're thinking about it because it is a guarantee. But you know what I'm saying?
That's because it is.
She has more bad matchups than people give credit for. She has at least like 5 to 6 bad matchups in the game. But it don't really matter.
She's S tier.
You ain't lying.
Oh my god, she's been downplayed for so long. That character is a demon.
Yeah,
but
she is.
you know, yeah, she's a problem. But that's Ken. I think Ken is really good this season.
Don't do that. Okay,
I think Ken is really good. Don't put him in B. You think A then?
Yeah, Ken got buffed a lot, man.
Ken is really good.
Yeah, he is.
Like that, and I think that heavy DP changes a lot of matchups. He has these new tools with heavy punch DP, get the knockdown, and then he just needs one back throw to win, right? People underestimate that about Ken, how much of a momentum character he is. He's literally one knockdown, and then either he frame traps you and spends an EX bar to push you to the left corner, or he back throws you into the right corner. That's literally it.
Yeah.
So you're cornered either way, and then you're guessing. So
yeah,
he has more tools now to do that.
Carlene's interesting, bro. I don't know if I would have her. Of course, we're only thinking A or S with this. I think I would have her A.
Yeah, I don't think she's S.
Yeah, I think she's A. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's S. I mean, that V trigger too is S tier still. Nothing's changed about that. But she has a weakness. Like fireball characters can give her trouble, and that's enough of the cast to be significant in harming your matchup spread. So easy A. Laura.
S.
Laura. S?
Adam, I hope you watching.
S?
I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of all this downplaying and all that. Look, I'm gonna put it like this. So far, this is very important. Think about this, Brian. Look at the rest of the S tier characters. Cammy, godlike nooch, control, safe character. Akuma, safe character, neutral, control. Dawson, safe character, neutral, control. Karen, safe character, neutral, control. So, because of that, people, you see that trend, and our brains are set to just believe a character being solid is what makes them the best, and so on and so forth. Usually that's helpful so that you can win more tournaments and be consistent. However, when you got that much explosiveness like Laura, nah, she A tier.
She's A tier. She has enough bad matchups.
No,
you made your point.
She A tier.
You made your point.
You get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying.
You're 100. Well, because people used to say she's like garbage, like C tier.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
your point still stands. I think she just has enough bad matchups for it to not be that way.
I agree.
Like, she actually struggles with certain character matchups. So, like, her neutral is actually decent. It's not the best in the game, but it's better than people let on for sure.
Lucia C tier, huh?
Yeah, see, like a tier where I don't have to think about her.
Yeah.
You ever think about Lucia?
Not at all.
I haven't thought about her one bit. M. Bison.
We should put him S tier just because Problem like to downplay so much, but he's not S tier though.
No, I mean.
Oh yeah, you're right. Problem you like to downplay that much, bro. Yeah.
You made your point, but not.
B. Would you say?
It's too much. You got to really squeeze to get the juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth the squeeze?
Yeah,
maybe?
Exactly.
But Manat's, it's too much work to get to that level, and even then she's not guaranteed wins. So B tier.
Nash is interesting this season, bro. I don't know enough. I'll let you. Because I probably would put him C.
I want to put him B tier
or B. I kind of want to put him B too, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm over exaggerating his buffs, but it's
gonna be his matchup spread. Yeah, like what's his matchup spread? That's the thing. I'm gonna do B for the memes. You know. There we go.
Nikali.
Nah.
You know why I'm saying that though, bro?
He's just forgettable. No one plays him.
Yes, like who cares about him? Like
C tier is the I don't really care about you tier. You know, that's what it is. Like D tier, they got like problems. They got actual problems there. But Nikali, he doesn't have that many problems. He's just forgettable. No one uses him.
Yo, Brian, can I introduce everybody to the official mascot of No Neutral? My boy Simba. Say hi, Simba.
Going on, Simba?
Say hi, boy. Look at those big old ears. He be hearing facts all day. Hey, yo, boy.
What's that you're saying, Simba? You're saying Poison is busted? Oh, I agree. Simba.
Please put Poison over there next to Can Be, bro. Please, just out of
100% agree. 100%
Poison got to be top 2 in the game. Poison got to be top 2 in the game.
Top 5 minimum, I think. She's just like we're talking about Dalsum and validating characters and being top tier. Poison is that and then some, man. Like Poison, the range game, the fact that she counters zoning, she gets you in the mix. You don't get to play sometimes. Like she's just actually like you just don't get to play the game.
She's perfect, bro. And for you to be able to zone like that and have the pressure she has, the EX meter tools, V trigger, ridiculous character. Mika's interesting. I would say Mika's probably like
C tier.
Nah. You
Yeah,
can never
I
put
think
her C tier, bro.
I think she's
think
getting
she's
there.
B.
She's just like not relevant tier. To me, this means just like not relevant. She's getting there.
I think she's B. Bro.
I think everybody in B is more relevant than Mika.
But she's not C tier, bro. Come on, man. But okay.
All right.
She's B. Okay, yeah.
I'll throw
You're not
her
about to
B.
put Nash there and not put Mika there.
Sure. Rashid though, I don't know why people don't talk about this guy that much anymore.
Yeah. S tier as hell.
I think Rashid players are now being forced to evolve the mix-up game, because that's what I've been playing JB recently, and it's a very different style going from like East Coast to West Coast. Playing dual Kevin versus playing JB. So you get like the opposite ends of the Rashid spectrum there, and JB's really pushing the mix-up game, and people were, I think, downplaying him because you can now. Any cancels you can almost always interrupt with a jab or something, because they added extended hurt box in the whirlwinds. But that just means you got to think about other ways to mix people up, like
that
walk up,
stupid
throw.
new wall jump, bro.
So he still has the mix, that's for sure.
I think Ryu is A minus, bro. I think he's A.
A minus? I'm not putting him in the same tier as Ken though. Ken's better.
I think Ken's better than Ryu too.
I'm not putting him in that A tier. There's no way. I'm not gonna put Ryu next to Balrog and Chun Li. That ain't happening. He's definitely much improved.
Yeah. You're right.
He's much improved, but I still think he struggles with like mid-screen.
Sagat is probably D tier or C tier.
Stop talking. D tier.
Not D.
Come on.
No, not D. Don't
give Zaf the ammo, please.
Yeah, but he's C tier though. He's C tier.
Yeah. I can't really put him on
the reward against him is just you can walk him down depending on your character. He's not all that scary.
Yeah, he's for certain matchups is what you want to use him for. You can't use him beyond that. If it's not meant to be for Sagat in a matchup, it's not worth your time to play it.
Yeah.
So that's me. Easy C tier. Sakura though, A, free.
Yep, free.
A, free. She's Sakura, definitely the best Shoto in the game, if you want to call her that. Well, I don't really call her Shoto, but she's the best of all of them, with a fireball and a DP. Yeah, she's mad good. Oh, besides Akuma, that's always a given.
Oh yeah, but he just kind of exists on his own. Seth, interesting. Is Seth A plus or S?
Seth is not S anymore. I think those nerfs actually mattered, but V-Trigger 2 got better.
Yeah.
V-Trigger 2 is what's holding. If Seth didn't have V-Trigger 2 being buffed like that, I feel like Seth might have been like almost B tier. Like those nerfs actually added up a lot, but I think it's somewhere in A. I agree. It's the V-Trigger 2 when it works, it's great, but and I mean it is super strong, but the rest of the offensive pressure and neutral and the risk reward with the health, I think it all kind of adds up to prevent it from being S. Which is good. I don't want that 50-50.
Not at all. That was a horrible time.
I don't want everybody to be running Seth V-Trigger 2 50-50. Like that'd be too much. So healthy spot for Seth to be. Urian, still S.
Why are you hovering that around like you don't know where to put him at, bro?
Still S?
Why are you holding him?
Yeah.
What you mean is he still S? With the crouch medium kicking her from the EX shoulder? Stop doing random EX shoulder.
True. Yeah. Easy S tier. Vega though, irrelevant here.
Low key though.
Yeah, like what does it matter?
Who give a damn? Like Vega can probably catch you. Like they ain't trash. He ain't trash no more. Like, but yeah, he know better than a Kali or Fang or nothing like that. So you might as well put Zangief right next to his scrawny ass, bro.
You think so? It added up,
man.
I mean, if we're in Japan though, he's still A.
They saying that?
I don't know. If Itabashi wins the next tournament, then yeah. Yeah, we'll go C tier.
Yeah, V shift. Yeah, Zeku
S-tier,
though.
He's not S tier.
Don't tell my man Sanford.
People
Zeku
are
not S-tier?
overhyping that. He's not S tier. He's A tier.
What?
I don't think he's S tier.
Zeku is sick, bro.
He's good, but I don't think he's that good. I don't see it. Like I feel like people memed him into S tier. Like people just like to keep repeating something till it's true. I've never thought he was S tier. I've always thought he was really good. Easy A tier, but I don't know about S tier. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of good characters in this game, man. He's in good company.
Rose.
Speaking of free, C, B, she got buffed recently, but I don't know if it mattered.
Probably C, man.
Yeah, she's not great. But coming up, we got the DLC characters. I think Akira is S for Scrubby.
Word.
Okay, she's not S tier, but she pisses me off. Her heavy buttons, bro. her V trigger too with Daigo coming out. It was cute the first couple times, but she's scrubby tier in my mind because I'm being a scrub here. I'm scrub quoting all over the place about it. She pisses me off. But you know, you got to learn the matchup. But I think she's good.
She's probably A.
I think she's A. I mean, we saw people doing mad work with her right away, and you can immediately tell that she has strong Street Fighter V elements. She has good footsies. She got a DP. She got the best crush counter buttons in the game. Unless your character punishes -5, -6 free, I think it depends on the character.
Oh, okay.
Half the cast can't do anything about it. Like, she just presses heavies, and then she goes half screen distance. So if you jump, she'll whip underneath you, or she'll just crush counter you from like your low forward range.
They're really whip punishable though.
Don't whiff it.
They're really laggy.
Yeah, don't whiff it. Yeah, don't whiff it.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, if they're being bad with it. And her V skill 2 does mad damage. Like you die randomly. She pops V trigger 2 with Daigo, and she jumps once, and you get hit, you lose 50% right away. Yeah. So, yeah, she's not S tier. She has some issues. You're right, but I think she's by far the strongest Season 5 DLC free, I think. But the last one, Oro.
I don't know.
He's like B or C tier. He's not good.
Yeah.
I think because like he doesn't do anything better than other characters. The problem with him is like it's just when everything lines up, it's great. When you master Tengu stones and everything, it goes perfect. It looks amazing. But mid-screen Oki, like just normal day-to-day average round, you're not gonna get a Karen round or a Cammy round. You know, where you get a hit and then you just like throw and they frame trap and they die. That doesn't happen with him.
Yeah,
like
I think
a weaker Minot. But I guess that's it. Is there any glaring inconsistencies before we close it out and make it official? Is there anything we need to correct, change course on? Alex ain't up here.
Yes, he is. Oh, on the Akuma thing.
We'll put him here.
I think this is a good list, honestly. I think I think this is legit.
I don't think
anyone can argue with us.
I mean, I think this is fair, man. I don't know. I think we're pretty objective with this. I think we're pretty
guys, let us know first off, 1 to 10, how accurate was this tier list? How'd you like our reasoning and everything? I'm going to be looking at those scores. And of course, let me know if there's anything that you think is specifically glaring that needs to be changed in this list. This has been the most important episode of probably any fighting game content throughout all of history. All other tier lists are now rendered irrelevant, including Punks, including Topanga League, Taquito, all those guys. This is where the buck stops. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the official No Neutral tier list. But when I'm talking about tiers and all that, the most important thing we gotta always remember is player tier. And right now, we're about to see who is going to stand atop this bracket and punch their way into Capcom Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the CPT West Coast 2 Top 8.
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
Who are you?
Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, what have we here? It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Let's go! After it!
Fear my strength!
Have a taste of this!
Don't take this personal! I'll show no mercy!
run off to Mom now.
These matches are going to be even more ridiculous.
If you know anything about Street Fighter, you do not doubt the GOAT.
My man is always getting go. You thought I was playing? Oh, you're hella dead.
The main event.
Help me out, Nadeshko.
And look how much it means to him.
Wow! That's not over. Are you serious? My man is breathing right now. My man is breathing.
Are you guys ready for some crazy tournament action here for the CPT NA West #2 Top 8? My name is James Chen. I am again joined by Based Jake. How you doing?
I'm ready for some crazy tournament action is all I have to say. You know, we had such a fantastic day yesterday. If you didn't get to tune into the top 16, every single match went 2-0 except for one. Shout outs to Chris T. And we've got an even more stacked top 8. There's a lot of stakes on the line. Not only is there a CPT spot on the line, if you get first or second, if Nephew gets first, then second place works just fine. But there's also a plethora of money. Top 4 is going to be qualified to get part of this $5,000 prize pool. So right there, that's why Nephew's here. He already is qualified.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the qualifying spot. He wants that pay advance bonus in his pocket as quickly as possible because that's exactly what these players are fighting for. You get to go to Capcom Pro Tour if you get first, but the money is also a huge factor, James.
It's $5,000, man. You can't blame Nephew for jumping in here. So, yeah. I mean, we'll have a chance to take a look at these top 8 brackets coming up. But just as a little information, I mean, between all the different CPTs here, I mean, there's a pretty hefty amount of money being given away to all the different players out here. Over $200,000 already for Capcom Cup 8 here, of course, the 8th year, starting with a few of those Street Fighter 4 years, and now we are in our 6th year of Street Fighter 5, I believe it is, even though it's season 5. It's kind of, I think, the 6th year.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't tell time anymore.
Time's a construct.
Who knows what happened these past 2 years? But look, a lot of money on the line here for a lot of these players. But when we took a look at the top 8 bracket, we're talking about Nephew here. Now, for those of you who watch CPT NA West #1, you're like, wait, didn't he qualify already?
Yeah.
And that is, yes. In fact, he has qualified already. However, that doesn't make it so that you can't enter again, and Nephew wants that money.
Yeah, Nephew wants some of the money, but there are other killers in the bracket looking for a piece of that pot, and they're trying to punch the ticket to the Capcom Pro Tour right now. So we have Filipino Man, who's going to be facing off against Nephew in the first round, and Anton had to defeat one of his training partners, 10 years of training partner, to face Nephew and say, don't worry, I'll be strong and I'll move forward. Shout outs to Chris T. And on the other side of the winner's bracket, you have Samurai, who got 3rd last time, looking to get a repeat performance of the victory over Nephew on Wednesday. But he's got to fight Flaquito. And Flaquito was looking immaculate yesterday.
The demon.
The demon
Chris
from
CCH's demon.
Chris CCH's demon showing up once again from 2018, creating a new story in 2021, the remix. And now sitting in winner's side very comfortably. But Samurai is going to be a huge opposition in that.
What's so interesting to me is obviously Nephew and Samurai. We talk about them all the time here on the West Coast. Undoubtedly, I don't think anyone's going to argue with you that they're #1 and #2 here in the West.
Yeah, no chance.
What's fascinating to me is that they're both going up against roses. We've got two roses, Filipino Man and Flaquito, a character that we just saw Brian F. and Rod TV drop in the C tier.
C tier.
Look, Filipino Man and Flaquito are trying to show how flawed that tier list that they're coming out with is.
This is the litmus test.
Yeah, exactly. No. I mean, honestly, most of that tier list, I'll agree with most of it. I'll agree with most of it. Yeah, but on the loser side down there, you see Luigi, one of the up-and-coming West Coast players who's really made a name for themselves in the Wednesday night fight scene, especially online. And then JB, who was originally from the East Coast NLBC, making it all the way out here and dominating since transitioning over here. Mata Oha, a Balrog who I just feel like keeps getting better better and better. And Chris CCH, who I think might be like third best in the West right now. I mean, he is up there. Like we said, he had the unfortunate demon of Flaquito putting him in the loser's bracket, but I don't think we've had anyone win from loser's bracket yet on the starting of top 8. I'm not sure. I have to check the last 2. That was a stat by the game 2K, but so right now, obviously, the top 4 players up there are in the best position for that.
It's definitely hard to come back from that loser position because not only do you have to play more matches than anybody in winners, because winning through winners it's always easier. You play less matches, you have more energy, and you're just more you're reserved. You're confident. You're like, man, I haven't lost yet. How am I going to lose now?
You don't feel like your back's against the wall.
Exactly.
It could be a little easier.
And the thing that's going to be hard there, especially for Chris CCH, because if we have the 1 and 2, we know it's Samurai and Nephew. Nephew number 1, Samurai number 2. Chris CCH was seen to be that third, but if Flaquito loses to Samurai, Chris CCH has to overcome his demon. Again. And you already failed the first time. That was one of the 2-0s that we saw. So this bracket is going to be stacked no matter what, and like it's a typical, you could replace the graphic with a WNF bracket because this is a bracket we'd see every single Wednesday. So all of these guys have experience playing each other, so we're going to get into that mental matchup as well. It may not be like the 10 years of experience that Filipino Man and Chris Tarian had yesterday, but the fact that they play week in and week out, have wins on each other, I'm pretty sure everybody has a win on each other in this bracket. That's going to make it even more exciting because that's where the secondary characters can come out. That's where you can really see the player tendencies kind of shake up, and you're like, ooh, why did we make that decision? And it's like they knew. It's just, you know.
And, you know, the first matchup we have here is Nephew versus Filipino Man. And Filipino Man, I mean, he hasn't been playing as much, hasn't been traveling, but this guy knows fighting games. And if anyone's going to upset Nephew, like Samurai beating Nephew, not an upset.
Not an upset.
You know, for now, I would call Filipino Man winning over Nephew an upset, but he can pull this off because he is terrifying. So let's go see what the players actually have to say about this matchup coming up here. We're starting with Nephew. He says, I think I should get 2 spots in the Capcom Cup if I win today. So he wants the Nephew once removed or something like that. I'm not sure how that all works out. But you know what? I mean, look, if he wins again today, sure, let's give him 2 spots. Let's do it.
He can pad the ego, he can pad the bank account, but he doesn't get a triple elimination bracket, okay? That's not what's going to happen here. You don't get an extra life. You can't put 2 quarters on the setup and be like, it's my turn again next, okay? Even if you beat me, doesn't matter.
You obviously haven't been to arcades. I've definitely put 2 quarters up on the machine before. Anyways,
get me in there.
Filipino Man, what does he got to say?
Oh, man. Neff is the best player in the West Coast right now by a good margin. So, like, go off, King. I'll try my best to win, though. I'm the West Coast gatekeeper, so you can't gatekeep me. Let's go, Filipino Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
This is exactly what I was talking about. He knows where he is, too. He called himself the West Coast gatekeeper, and that's a great name because,
it's true.
Like I said, he has the ability to take out anybody because fighting game IQ, right? Filipino Man is one of the highest ones out there. Now, obviously, currently, Nephew's fighting game IQ much higher.
Astronomical.
Right? But, like I said, Filipino Man, he just has this ability to get under your skin and find the way to beat you. He just has that ability. So this is going to be a great match to start off. I suspect Colleen versus
Chun Li? Wow, okay. I like this decision because the normals that Chun Li is able to dispose here is going to be it's going to be so good. And this is something that Anton has played. Like, it's the Rose and the Chun Li, and it's this is going to be so good.
Yeah, he wants to match the normals is what he wants to do. And so Chun-Li was his main character before Rose.
Yep.
So, you know, I did mention there would be 2 Roses in top 8. Apparently, that was an execution error, but Filipino Man's making me a liar right now because Chun-Li's here, but this is the corner position here.
Yeah,
this is what Nephew does.
Yeah, Nephew forces you into that corner, slowly chokes you out in neutral, and now it's a strike throw gameplay guess situation. And the EX bird kick is not an EX bird kick. The EX kick is going to be punished. Huge stun and not going to be able to kill just yet.
Was the air throw? Okay, he's not going to go for it. He's going to go for the mix-up because he didn't think the air throw. But again, did you see that? Nephew got in one time. He whiff punished one move, and then the round ended.
It was over.
It was a full life bar for Filipino Man. I said that Nephew, I think, is bar none one of the best momentum players once he gets in and pushes you into the corner. So look at this.
It's happened again. And oh, man.
Save.
Yeah, that was so smart. That was so
wow.
smart. Punish the dash in with the throw.
He
Nice
tried to
run
steal
under.
a turn by dashing forward like that, and Filipino Man called it out.
That's so smart.
Might have even just been a tech.
Yeah, yeah. I think you might be right there. And man, the thing that's so good about Nephew is his willingness to get the optimal punish on everything. But the EX kicks coming out once again.
Okay, gets the bird kick combo.
Yes, and you're done.
And the throw versus the reversal, that was definitely a wake up EX counter. But nice throw from Filipino Man, and you know it's very rare when you see Nephew getting that momentum, and then Filipino Man was able to stave it off and reverse it. So nicely done to him.
And that's exactly the that gatekeeper. He said he is. It's when you feel like you have all that speed against a player, like when they shut you down, it's hard to regain your momentum. And Nephew can normally keep that established, but Filipino Man is used to that. He's used to the rush down, the veteran. But right now, Nephew trying to fight back against Filipino Man, moving to the corner, such good extensions.
It's so crazy for me to call these 09ers veterans, man.
I know,
but they are. They are absolutely 100%.
12 years.
I'm not going to deny it. Okay. There we go. Here we go. This is now. Let's watch Nephew's decisions right over here. Goes in for the buttons right now. Gets back in there. Just really great movement. Wasn't expecting the EX bird kick. So has a chance here, especially with this Kikosho. Really, really strong V trigger. Gives Chun Li a lot of opportunities to stay in your face.
Yeah, and just built the V reversal on the side of Nephew. So wow, what a stare down!
Yeah. Oh, that was too far away, and then no punish. You know, he thought the cross-up was coming. So Filipino Man didn't hit a button. He thought the cross-up air button was coming from Nephew. So he did nothing there and wasn't able to take his turn.
Yeah, had an opportunity where the confirm would have been present, but you're so afraid because one touch is going to kill. And Filipino Man had to respect. Nephew knew that, smelled blood in the water, and just went for the quick whip punish.
Yeah.
I love that. Are we going to character select? I think we're going to character select.
Ooh, are we going back to Rose?
We might be.
We might actually going to Rose. Okay, interesting. Let's see how this works out. Now, I did say this about Rose yesterday, is her buttons are pretty good. She's got some pretty good range buttons. So I'm wondering if she's going to be able to try to keep up with Colleen. But, I mean, one of the things that you saw there was Chun Li whiffing standing heavy punch.
Yep.
And then Nephew punishing that with crouching medium punch into the EX Parabellum. That was definitely, I think that was one of the nerfs. Or was it back heavy punch with Chun Li? I think it was back heavy punch that they nerfed it. Yeah, actually. So that just means Nephew's just a god.
Nephew has the whip punish game.
Yeah.
So good. It's like Punk and Nephew are like the number 1 and 2 for like whip punish game that I've seen. It's just so immaculate. And like you said, even if you go back to the pre-show with the tier list, one of the things that Rob and Brian said is that Colleen has a hard time with the fireball game. So if this is true, Rose is going to excel in this matchup because the fireball game is really potent. Has one of the best fireball games in Street Fighter V right now, with the ability to just stop you from approaching with her V skill, with her soul satellites and everything. So fireball game plus keeping that zoning game alive when you try to approach.
I wonder if I decided to try to be roommates with Punk or Nephew, that I would absorb some of that whiff punishing ability too.
I mean, it definitely. Hey, if you want to learn the language, you gotta expose yourself to it 24/7. What a soul spiral!
One of the toughest things right here is that no EX bird kick for Rose, so Rose literally having no way to get out of pressure situation, except for that EX soul spiral, but that can be thrown.
Yeah, so it's such a risky situation because without that traditional reversal, Nephew gets the momentum, and it's a lot harder to stop the train when the engine is cooking. So right now, Nephew looking very posed to take this second game, has the first round on the board, but let's see what Filipino Man can do to slow this train down, but it just keeps on coming.
Oh, nice. Uses the V skill 1. That's a good way to chase down jumps like that. And even if it had whiffed, Filipino Man was for sure going to land on those hail over there, so it was a safe option to choose.
It was like a checkmate situation where no matter what you do, I've got it out.
Ooh, okay. Juggles with the fireballs, and here we go. So can Filipino Man get some of this pressure? And it's interesting because, you know, Rose is, like you said, kind of a zoning character, but Filipino Man is doing this with the pressure right now.
Wow.
Uh-oh. But once again, Nephew finding his opportunity to bust out. Here comes the mix-up, and
What a good punish on the V-shift. Knew the throw was going to whiff, had the plus frames, goes for the long-reaching normal, and it's just, that's immaculate. He knew that was going to punish. He knew that situation like the back of his hand, had the punish ready, and 2-0 lead already. Like, I don't know if we said it earlier today, but all these matches are going to be 3 out of 5. So it's not going to be 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 like we saw yesterday. But if Nephew starts the trend with the 3-0, we might be in for one heck of a ride today.
And that's the thing, right? If you're going for throws and you know they have the V-shift available for you, it's kind of an option select, right? You go for the throw and then hit the crush counter button to beat the backdash.
Exactly.
Because if you do throw them, that's not coming out.
Nope. Oh, and again, Nephew establishing that momentum earlier, and now saying, yeah, try to whip punish me, get the challenge. But the activation does come from Filipino Man. V-Trigger is on deck. This is where it can get really spicy. The mix-ups are going to be potent.
Oh, but there's the projectile invul right there, you know. Colleen having trouble dealing with
projectiles, having
trouble.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I love it. And you know what? And he walked away. The one time he tried to go for the throw, I love it. That was see the hail there challenging the orbs, the Soul Satellite as well. Erasing it, the whip punish, going to get the corner off of this.
Yeah, and the throw, that's a... You have to guess right there, and man, what an immaculate display of skill right there. And once again, look at the drip on the stage right here. The Street Fighter dual drip.
I'm too old to say the word drip, so I'm just gonna say that, you know, the Top Joy logo, the Street Fighter Duel logos, very, very cool down there.
Oh, what an air-to-air, and he goes right under the cross-up. My ankles are broken. Filipino Man is just running out of pressure, but the Soul Spiral, get off me. Filipino Man's got one more chance. This is set point for Nephew right now.
Gotta find a way to get some damage, but the momentum, like I said, Nephew, the footsies, and you know what? Look, the way that Nephew plays, maybe I'm just biased because I watch Nephew all the time. That's gonna do it right there off of the air throw. I'm a little biased, but how in the world can Rob TV and Brian F not put that character in S tier? I don't understand.
I don't get it. How is Colleen not S tier? It doesn't make sense.
Once she, like they said, once she activates that V trigger too, it's absolutely terrifying. She gets better range on her buttons. She's got some of the best crush counters in the game, and
it's just so much.
She's got so much good pressure. I think the character is S tier.
I think she's S tier as well. So that is one discrepancy we're going to say with the list. But I think she dealt with fireballs incredibly well too. Yeah. So I mean, in that situation, you know what? You can have your Rose in C tier, but we're going to bump Colleen up to S. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that means Filipino Man is going to be going down to the losers bracket over there. He's going to have to face off against Chris CCH or Mata Oha, depending on who wins. But now, the tail of the tape here, and again, Nephew has already qualified. If he wins the tournament, second place gets in.
Yep.
So, if Samurai can win this match, Samurai obviously the favorite to qualify at this point.
Yes.
But the thing is, Samurai, you know he doesn't want to qualify by losing to Nephew.
No, that feels bad.
So he's going to want to try to take out Flaquito here and get to Nephew. But again, Flaquito, with a strong performance with Rose yesterday, catching Chris ECH off guard. And so I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. But again, you know, I can only imagine that Samurai wants to defeat Nephew and really kind of feel legit like putting himself into that Capcom Cup.
Yeah, you always hate to qualify in a situation where the guy gets first twice. It's like the Kusanagi situation. If he didn't win that time and got second and qualified, it just feels terrible because you're like, I didn't earn it. I just got it as a it was an afterthought. It's like, wow, Nephew beat me twice and then I got in. Well, I guess. No, Samurai wants to make a statement, wants to move on in a dominating fashion. And against Flaquito, that's where you make a statement before you fight Nephew. Because the 3-0 we just saw, I want to see Samurai deliver that same performance. But Rose, incredibly good I know, it's hard. Incredibly good in the fireball game, but Samurai is so comfortable with that close fireball game, you know, that proximity. And that's something that's one of his biggest strengths. So I want to see how Flaquito is able to deal with that situation and what both these players have to say before this match gets started.
All right. We got Samurai says, good luck and have fun. Man,
thumbs up.
A very few words. Samurai continuing that tradition here. Good luck and have a GL and HF.
Simple, simple, simple.
And what does Flaquito have to say here?
Polar opposites right now.
Uh-huh.
Samurai has been a long-time personal rival for me. Ever since he eliminated me at the first tournament I ever attended, Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Tournament in 2012, I wanted my revenge on him on the main stage. Good luck, have fun. It was there at the end.
His whole quote, Samurai's whole quote is at the end there. And, you know, I mean, I was chuckling a little earlier, but that was because you were mentioning, like, you would like to see Samurai try to do a 3-0, and I was thinking to myself, is this happening? Are we going to 3-0 our way all the way to the grand finals?
Whole way,
you know?
the whole way.
Oh, man.
This is actually, you know what's funny about this? Because Chris CCH is like, from 2018, Flaquito has been my demon. And then Flaquito's like, I've got something even more beefy, even more salty. 6 years on you, buddy. Add another 6 years to the clock, and then you can talk about salt, because Flaquito's like, this man defeated me in my first ever bracket. That was actually Filipino Man for me. I went to Super Arcade and I played against Filipino Man. I was like, oh yeah, my Ryu, I'm feeling really comfortable. And he just demolished me. And then I saw him 3 years later. I'm like, Anton, the first time I ever went to a tournament, you washed me like there was no other. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, did you learn anything? And I'm like, no, I didn't. And hopefully we get to learn how Rose moves into B tier in this matchup, because we're going to see how Flaquito is able to control the pace here. But Samurai already establishing the fireball game right at the start.
And the whiff punish game as well. So it's going to be one of those situations where Flaquito is going to have to space out properly, but that's the second time he's whiff punished that in the exact same way. So this is just something that Flaquito's got to be a little more cognizant of now.
Yeah, you have to be aware, and I love that slide under the fireball and really dealing with Samurai at this full screen space comfortably, and now it's pretty even life lead.
Wow. But again, third time now. Third time's a charm.
Woo,
and at this point in time, Flaquito's really got to think about it. I mean, he used standing heavy punch a while ago. I'm not sure why he's continuing to going with the standing heavy kick instead.
Yeah. I really want to see the adjustment. What a teleport to escape right there. So smart. And
here we go.
Nice drop.
No, you can't afford to do that against a player like Samurai. You cannot afford to have those kind of drops like that.
No.
That was a great opportunity. Maybe he didn't think he was going to hit him or something, or I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah,
could be the Wong factor coming in.
The Wong factor, yeah. Definitely in that situation, if he was able to get the knockdown, it was a one touch, but then Samurai took the opportunity. EX Demon Flip closes out the round convincingly. What a jump in. So nice.
I had said that he should probably try to use the standing heavy punch more, and Samurai's like, yes,
Thank you.
You should.
Thank you, James. I am glad that you have you inceptioned him into making that decision, and then Samurai was ready, busting out. You know,
and it's so rare to bust out in a situation where you have a lead and you have plenty of life to go. And so catching Flaquito by surprise by that, why would someone go for the desperation uppercut then? And here we go. One more chunk of life. Okay, good timing.
Yes, nice. Big chunk of health. 2 more hits on Akuma, and he should be dead. This is looking great. The health pool is becoming a factor here. Another throw, and this is almost...
Take the throw and goes for the V reversal instead of actually... Oh, no! He was trying to jump or something, and he just got clipped by the EX Fireball.
I honestly think he was looking for the regular fireball, was going to neutral jump over it, but the EX fireball had too much speed, got put into a situation where, man, I had the right read if Samurai made a different decision. But he was on the wrong chapter.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice little comeback for that round there. He had tied it up and actually got Samurai to spend his V trigger on that V reversal. So that was actually, like I said, a really nice close to that round, but... Samurai able to close it out anyway.
Yeah, and I really love that. Again, the whip punish, you cannot use that normal against Samurai. He's just so ready to punish it every time. Something that we saw on Wednesday against Nephew is every single punish was on point. The medium Shoryuken on like any standing heavy button from Nephew. So of course he's gonna have that. The first time he's missed the whip punish right there.
Right. Yeah, as you were mentioning, they played each other at Wednesday Night Fights, wasn't it? On Wednesday. And Samurai did beat Nephew, so I didn't get a chance to see that, but...
It was convincing. It was kind of a stomp.
Okay. So Samurai definitely probably walking into this with a lot of confidence, and I love that he jumps because, you know, he just... That avoids the mix-up entirely. So, and he hasn't jumped if he hasn't seen the teleport. So good reaction so far from Samurai.
Yeah.
Tries to go for the throw a little bit too. You saw the back walk from Flaquito to get away.
Whoa! It's because he extended his hurt box there.
Yeah.
The first part of the fireball hit, and this is looking so good for Samurai. The patience trying to find the whip punishes.
Yeah, I mean, he's willing to time people out. He's always said this. Look at, oh, no, that was an execution error from Samurai, but he's sitting on a full bar right now.
Yeah, full stick of butter.
Can't do a chip, though, because Flaquito has one. Is he doing that on purpose? It's the second time he's whipped that now. That towards medium punch, the overhead. It's really interesting. Know what he's going for there.
Maybe we'll see it come to fruition later in the match, but right now I don't have an answer either, James. But this is, again, the fireball game is what's really coming out on top for Samurai. Really splicing in those heavy fireballs, going for the EX and catching Flaquito off guard, not dealing with the speed appropriately.
Right All right, but the target combo for Flaquito is going to get the knockdown, but then a mistake on the pressure, just getting thrown. That's always a feels bad man situation, you know, when you get thrown on their wake up.
Yeah. Oh no! Punish on the EX spiral, jab into the confirm right there, and yeah, getting punished on their wake up feels terrible. You're like, I really messed up on that one. Samurai not making any mistakes right now, has a life deficit, but Flaquito finally
good
responding.
Reaction.
Yep.
But Samurai sitting on a lot of bar here. Okay, I love the option for the V-shift and V-break there. Get the knockback, try to drain some of that timer down too. This is going to hurt. He's not going to super just yet. He's going to try to set up maybe for a demon. Oh, beautiful anti-air. Wow, he just did it. He just said, you know what? I have invincibility on this DP. I'm just going for it. He went for it right into super. And you know what? That's the thing, right? It's so smart because, like,
what are you going to do?
I mean, I don't know. Did he confirm it the hit, or was he just going to do it even if
he
confirmed it?
He confirmed the hit. I know he did. I have seen so many like low short into critical art from Samurai that he confirmed it. I'm not going to question it. Like, it's not a, yeah, I confirmed that. Haha. It's Samurai did it. Like, Samurai has labbed that situation. Like, even if it seems like a funny situation, like, yeah, uppercut into critical art in the corner after jumping, I guarantee you that Samurai has practiced that.
So Flaquito has gone to the fireball himself in the mid-screen, and it's been working out pretty well. And then we just saw Samurai with the Tatsu over it, so that's something that Flaquito's going to have to be aware of now.
Yeah, Samurai really opting to utilize all his options, all the tools, something that makes Akuma is so powerful. It's how many options you have to really traverse in the neutral, but yep, the orb is so strong. Great throw, and this is looking great for Flaquito, trying to get a game on the board.
Yeah, but Samurai has so many comebacks here, including that previous round to take the game.
Oh, no.
Here we go, the mix. Back throw towards the corner.
Look at the meter. V-Trigger just still has a little bit more time left, but any touch will lead into critical art. I know Samurai has to confirm. What a teleport!
That was nice. I think Samurai just wasn't thinking about the raw teleport.
Yeah.
It was just something that slipped his mind, because when you see that V-Trigger activated, you're always thinking of fireball, teleport, left-right mix-up.
Yeah, but the fireball never came, and the teleport was just so well-timed on Samurai. Caught him sleeping.
All right, here's that Soul Satellite there, causing a threat. Now he's got two of them. Oh, I love that idea. And, of course, the air fireball, and now the time. So twice in a row, he delayed his descent to be able to defeat the anti-air options from Flaquito.
Yeah, what a sequence. Just so aware that Flaquito is not having the adjustment in timing.
Too far away.
Big punish.
Chose not to spend any of the meter, but here we go. The mix-up. Yeah, what side? Surprised there was no wake-up teleport from Samurai, but no 3-0s to be had here. Flaquito getting a game on the board with Rose. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was really good. Even though Samurai had the correct read on all the anti-airs, was stalling his time, Flaquito was just making the most out of every single hit. Nice V-Trigger activation after the knockdown, knowing that in another touch with the meter, you're going to get the kill. I didn't need it this time, and then exactly like you said, saving the resources paid off. Felt really good, and now has a game on the board. Not all 3-0s today. We have determined that in the second match of the day. Thank you so much, Flaquito.
Good.
Very good, very good.
Let's get some good matches here today.
Yeah, I don't want half of the West Coast to be free again.
All right. back to this very close range footsies neutral. Not as many whiff punishes from Samurai because now he's thinking about all the different options. Flaquito going with fireballs, going with that standing heavy punch. And because of that, it makes it so it's a little bit harder to get that free whiff punish. And what a slide in there.
So good, such awareness. And now stuck in the corner, Samurai, as I was saying, Skokuma feeling great, changing the tides, but Flaquito trying to find out, building that space with the fireballs and the flag. What a confirm.
Knew the range. Got it. Uh-oh, there it is. The raw Tatsu making it over the fireball. Samurai now, though. You can see outside of those air situations like that, I feel like Flaquito has actually been winning the neutral versus Samurai now. But now Samurai got in with that one air situation, and now it's the mix-up, the pressure, the throw. Samurai is at match point. So, again, Flaquito doing a great job in the neutral, but Samurai got in one time. And like I've said about Nephew, Samurai the same thing. Once he gets that momentum going, it's so hard to defend against it.
Yeah.
Dude.
This is so rough. The changing on the timing on the punishing the anti-airs has been so huge. And the thing that was so great about the last round is Samurai saved all of his resources.
Yeah. And Samurai is counting on the fact that Flaquito, his anti-airs are very reactionary. So that's why those delays in the air can actually work. And this time he didn't need to do it. He just got a raw jump in on the heavy kick. And here comes the mix-up. The shimmy into the super. Boom! And Samurai, with an exclamation mark, advances to fight Nephew in the winners finals.
That was clean. So like we said, you're like, I don't know, Samurai confirmed that? That's exactly my reference point right there. I told you, I've seen him confirm that so many times in a critical art. It's like a highlight reel. I can make a 20-minute video on just hit confirms from Samurai for that. And that's exactly why we consider him. If he's not number 1, he's number 2 in North America. It wasn't a 3-0, but a 3-1 on the board. And I'm sorry, Flaquito, you didn't get your revenge from 2012.
No one's getting their revenge.
No one's getting their revenge. All right, this is not the revenge arc. This is the Samurai redemption arc.
Well, see, that's the problem, right? Because Samurai
needs his revenge.
Is trying to get revenge, and if this is, you can't be the Samurai arc and the non-revenge arc at the same time. It's going to be one or the other. So we'll see how that goes. But that match is going to come up a little bit later. We've got to get through 4 matches on the loser side of the bracket. Again, Luigi and JB are going to go at it, and the winner of that will go against Flaquito. And you notice at least Chris CCH is on the other side of the bracket.
Yep.
But if Flaquito and Chris CCH can make their all the way through to loser semis, we may get the run back between them. But a lot of people standing in their ways.
Yeah, and you have to be able to carve through the entire bracket. Now on the winner's side, feeling pretty comfortable. You win one more, you guaranteed top 2. But from here on out on the loser side, it's elimination, and the tension is going to be even higher. You don't get money until top 4. So imagine getting to the second day, you lose in your first top 8 losers match. That does not feel good. Yeah. So this is where you got to put your best foot forward, make sure you are playing your A game, and I hope that you've done your research before these matches because it's do or die.
I mean, the cool thing about it is that adrenaline rush that you get from playing in these tournaments, from being in the brackets and such. It's a great feeling, and you guys can experience that too if you do go to compete.playstation.com and sign up for the PlayStation Tournament Open Series. They've got a bunch of Street Fighter V tournaments as well ready to go. So again, head over to compete.playstation.com to learn more about the PlayStation tournaments and find more Street Fighter V action. Again, it's a great adrenaline rush. It's fun.
Yeah.
You get to play against a bunch of other people. I know players who have really gotten into the fighting game community via the PlayStation Open Series tournaments. They're free to enter. They're on PS4, so if you have the opportunity, definitely try to throw your hat in the ring.
Yeah, and if you want even more competitive tournament action, you need to get in on Street Fighter Duel. It's available in China now, but the worldwide edition, the global edition, is coming soon. And you can play with millions and millions of players to go through the original story with Ryu, Chun Li, and others to fight, the mysterious organization, as we know as Shadowloo. The art is amazing, as you can see here. Look at how great all these characters do. I think this is such a great representation of what Street Fighter is, and it has innovative gameplay, multiplayer combos. I saw Ken and Ryu on the stage just taking Bison out. It is amazing. There's PvP tournaments and in-game rewards, and you want to make sure that you are a part of this arcade legend on the mobile edition. So make sure when it is available globally, or if you're in China, download the game now, Street Fighter Duel, to see who is the best fighter.
Absolutely, and we are in the process of trying to find out who the best fighter in NA West is. As we said, we are going to be moving over to the losers bracket, but that will come up right after this break. So guys, stick around. More Street Fighter V action here on the Capcom Pro Tour coming up.
Time to fight, time to fight. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand after defeat. So fight, time to fight. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are Street Fighters.
I guess it's time to start warming up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Capcom Pro Tour North America, Canada West 2. We have had such an amazing top 8 so far on the winner's side. We've got a 3-0 and a 3-1, so we're not doing 3-0s the entire day. Like yesterday, we had all 2-0s, 1-2-1. But it is going to be exciting. I am Jake Ryan once again. If you're just joining us, James Chen, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Excited so far. We've had some good matches here, but I don't want to call it as expected. But I mean, winners finals is Nephew versus Samurai.
Who would have called it?
Yeah,
couldn't be me.
We're not going to find out how that one's going to go down until we get through the losers round and the losers quarters first. And in the first round of losers right there, you see Luigi versus JB. And like I said, very interesting stories. JB just kind of showed up at NLBC and was like extremely good right away. Yeah. Moved over to the West Coast. Also started dominating pretty quickly as well. Luigi, along with his brother Mario, really the two of them started their come up in Wednesday night fights, especially during the online period, and they have become so strong as well. And now Luigi seeming to kind of take the lead over Mario right now. I'm just trying to egg on some sibling rivalry right now.
It's always good to light the fire because it's like, man, my brother's doing better than me. I've got to one up this. But right now,
look, if Luigi is the younger brother, I know what it's like to be the younger brother outdoing the older brother. So let's go, Luigi. No, I'm just
weird
kidding.
Flex, but okay, James. Weird flex.
But JB again, very strong player. Was the only one that didn't have the 2-0 match yesterday.
Exactly.
Going 2-1 versus Christotarian.
Yeah, after losing the first game too.
Yeah, that's right. So he had a reverse 2-0.
Yeah, so we actually did have all 2-0s. It was a reverse 2-0. We don't want to get into the logistics of it. We're not mathematicians. We're commentators.
Yeah, well, I was a math major.
Oh, never mind.
But
all right.
you know what?
Well, I can't read.
I did not want to do any of that math majoring. So that didn't really go anywhere. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the players themselves have to say about this match coming up. Luigi and so Luigi starting first. I'm glad I made my first top 8 at a CPT event, but I'm determined to take the whole thing.
That's a little brother mentality right there.
Yeah,
my brother
absolutely.
finally let me play on the PlayStation 4, and I'm not getting off. This is my tournament to win. But let's see what JB has to say in counter to Luigi. Luigi is one of my favorite players to play against and watch. I hope he gets more screen time and recognition because he deserves it. But not tonight. I'm sending him home. JB. It's like, Luigi's a great guy. Not today. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
He's a great player. I want to see him win starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, because this is my Capcom Pro Tour spot. It is not his. And I love JB for that, because it's like, he can recognize greatness when it's there, but then says, but I'm just a little better. So just hold your W's for later.
He's great, but I'm just a little bit greater.
A little bit greater. He's got the symbol right there. He's like, greater than.
Now, let's see what Luigi can do. Let's see if he can actually topple this JB. As I mentioned, really coming out here and just jumping right into Wednesday night fights, getting into like the top 3s almost instantaneously.
Boom. Just
and
plug
again,
and play.
I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but, the FGC, one of the great stories, of community helping community, Luigi and Mario in a very, very difficult situation. FGC came together. I think it was like Punk and Danny Pham who organized a charity tournament for them and really helped them out. And again, it's just one of those stories that I love seeing, you know what? We only know each other through playing fighting games, but it's like I said, when you play fighting games with someone like that, it really feels like you get to know them really well. And so shout outs to the FGC, especially shout outs to Punk, to Danny Pham for organizing that event for them.
Yeah.
And so here we go.
Fighting games is its own unique language. And even if there's a language barrier or like thousands and thousands of miles of distance between us, it's the love for the game and the love and respect for the skill is what brings us together. And right now, JB's trying to show why he's greater and why that skill can shine and shine. But Luigi's got other ideas.
Yeah, so fighting games are about love. Now let's watch these two guys beat each other up.
That's right. I love punching this guy. It's called Street Fighter, not Street Blocker. I'm going to press my buttons, and that crush counter is a testament to that statement.
I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Friends off the court, but mortal enemies on the court. That's how it goes. Oh, execution error is going to allow Luigi for the back throw, but then JB immediately just jumping right out of the corner, so we're back to where we are.
Ooh.
No JBs for JB. This is going to hurt. He tried to kill with that EX.
Yeah,
not going to happen.
Oh, no. No magic pixel today, and like you said, knew the JB was coming. I know your namesake, all right? I've done my research. I watched the tapes. Luigi with the patience comes out on top. Already used to holding down back on Guile, so it's just another day at the office.
All right, and now here comes the corner pressure from JB. They're finding his way out with the buttons. And again, after the Sobat kick as well with the buttons, knew that JB was going to try to move forward. Nice whip, but the flash kick to bust out.
Call it the Luigi, not the JB today, all right? But still stuck in the corner, even after busting out. Didn't exactly get to escape, but now the pressure could be coming off the V-trigger.
I really like that shimmy attempt from Luigi because everyone's going to want to go for that back throw to get out of the corner. So he dashed up and faked the throw, but JB instead jumping backwards himself and really throwing a wrench into that idea.
Yeah, and even after the V-trigger activation from Luigi there, we didn't even get to see him use it. It was a very good, dominating fashion from JB to shut down everything Luigi wanted to do, but JB now getting pushed to the corner, taken right out with the back throw. Surprising choice, but now this is going to look so scary for Luigi.
Yep, here we go. Corner position here.
Oh,
he blocked it in time. It was a light punch. And okay, nope, you aren't going to bust out with the Luigi all day. Look at this damage. Look at the stun back to the same side, but he's going to do it back to back. No fear. Does he charge up in time? Yes.
What a good time stop right there with the V-trigger activation, and now going to try his best to walk down JB here in the overhead. He took one of them just straight to the chin. Don't block with your face, JB. First game over to Luigi. That was hilarious.
I swear, when Guile was walking with all the sonic booms around him, I was expecting him to say, "I'm motivated," and just to keep moving
I'm getting
forward.
motivated. I need more quantum
He had like his own Gucci belt right there, dude. Man, okay.
He just pulled up with the confidence of what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Rashid? You're gonna die.
Man.
That's right. And Luigi gets the first game. That was funny.
Nice.
The fireball's just approaching dangerously. I wanted to freeze frame like black and white. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. JB.
Record scratch.
Yeah.
All right. But good first round, a good first game right there. But of course, we don't have the 3-0 curse already, so JB obviously only down by one game.
Yeah, down but not out.
Yeah, he's still, oh, there we go, the counter hit. Yeah, he had the plus frames, went for the attack option, now goes for the shimmy option. What's the third one? Tried to go for a shimmy again. But Luigi with the right read, wake up buttons to stop the shimmy.
Air to air, and the boom was still there. That was so tricky.
I know. I'm surprised he actually didn't have to block the boom. And look at this comeback here. Tried to fake the overhead, went for the crouching medium kick instead. Dude, that's how Luigi got into this.
Top 8.
Yeah, top 8 was with the autocorrect flash kick.
Yeah.
And he's going to pull it off here again.
And that's the thing, the patience that Luigi has been showing and even dealing with the shimmies. You know, took the throw twice and knew to challenge on the other shimmy.
Yeah.
What a challenge right there. And that's something that we talked about in the tier list from Brian and Rob. It's any of the cancels you can punish. And it's scary to do so, but Luigi was ready. But now about to get stunned, challenging right at the right moment.
Oh, that was definitely something he's labbed, and he just didn't get it at the right time. Guile recovering off of that sonic boom so fast.
Yeah, so fast to recover, and now looking really good. Luigi poised to keep JB in this corner. How are you going to escape? How are you going to bust out? He's keeping the distance so he doesn't get hit by the JB. No reversals, but now the activation station get me back to neutral.
Yeah, just out of there. Challenging. There we go.
No
Gets
way.
the hit. It's going to be good damage here. Not going to be enough to kill. Just gets the knockdown, and now the pressure. Tries to go for the throw, but JB walking backwards a little bit. No more V-trigger.
So patience, waits, EX, get him out.
And
Yes.
again, that's just the power of Rashid to be able to control where he is on the screen in relation to the corner. The shimmy, and he should be able to take this round off of that EX.
That was clean. Such a clean shimmy right there once again. Called out the throw. The one time Luigi was trying to tech is the one time he bit off more than he can chew.
But
now,
how was that one, though? How was that one? It was the decision to use that EX Eagle spike just to get out of the corner. You know, it's little things like that that are the big difference makers in a match that you might not think about.
Yeah, when it's a game of inches, when you can make that one correct decision to help you escape, it's what really makes the difference. And right now, Luigi really putting the hurt on JB, but the run-up back throw, so smart.
just right there, twice now that Luigi has accidentally frame trapped himself on the cancel into the eagle spike.
Yeah.
He keeps hitting a button afterwards, thinking that there's no cancel coming. Oh, that's a clean jump in.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. One-touch situation potentially for Luigi. Waiting for the shimmy. Challenging activation station. This is going to be huge damage. Critical art is available for the next. He's just going to do it.
He's going to do it. Is this going to kill? No, it's not.
Oh, it was
it's
so
not.
close. How are you going to escape? Activation. No EX.
Okay, out of the corner again. Remember, that's how he won before. He's going to get the juggle, and that is going to kill. So JB getting the kill off of that again with the EX Eagle Spike out of the corner so that Luigi lost that pressure situation.
Yeah.
At this point in time, Luigi's got to look at that, and I'm pretty sure if Guile sees that EX Eagle Spike, he should be able to flash kick it.
Yeah.
But that's just got to be something he's got to be looking for, and I don't think he's been looking for it the 2 times that JB has managed to use it to get out of the corner.
Yeah, it's such a reaction test. It's a lot of anticipation, and the fact that JB was able to sprinkle him in at the right moments, like, you have to be on a dime, ready to punish in that situation, and Luigi just wasn't looking for it. The shades were blinding his vision.
Now, the tricky thing is, though, you know, as a player like JB, he's probably like, you know what? Now that I've done it a second time and I've gotten away with it, Luigi's going to be ready for it. And so he could potentially adjust before Luigi adjusts and actually just, you know, not do the EX spike, but now use that opportunity to run in because Luigi's waiting for the flash kick. Yeah.
It's in those situations where the mental stack starts to become such a hard thing. And in most of these games so far, we've seen Luigi with the lead, and it's when the V-trigger activation comes from JB is where everything starts to really click. And that's this character just becomes a different animal and the same beast once that V-trigger is activated.
What does that mean, James?
I don't know. Tell me what that means, James. I don't understand. What a try. You can't bust out with my own move, man. That's the JB for a reason.
I have to
Combo.
say, you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome, James. You're welcome, JB. I told you. He became the same beast and a different animal in the corner.
Different animal, but the same beast.
What does that mean, James? You're welcome.
You're welcome. Oh, man.
Oh, man, what a crush. Back throw.
There you go.
But this is the same story we've been seeing every game, and this is the same life lead that Luigi had last time, and JB has the win on the board.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about how the rounds start, but how you close them out, and JB has been doing such a great job closing these matches out.
Oh, great back throw once again. No, great forward throw. My apologies. Good B reversal to escape. Yep.
Just the way that Rashid has the ability to control positions on the screen. Luigi has never been able to keep JB in the corner, and honestly, I really credit like Takeuchi as one of the first players to really play Rashid that way since season 1. There's the shimmy, and here we go. JB with the pressure. No shimmy this time.
Activation. Critical art is available. Oh, no, if he would have got the confirm there, it was lights out, but the activation full screen, and he does not get it. Yes.
That's a punish, and knows that he doesn't need to spend all that meter, just an EX flash kick to be able to take that round. But again, that was JB with a Hail Mary getting himself killed. So Luigi right now still working hard to get those rounds.
And I think JB was getting punished for like his technical knowledge on the game, because if that was a normal Sonic Boom, I feel like the EX spike would have connected. But because it was the B trigger, he had enough recovery to block the Eagle Spike, get a clean punish because he's negative at that point. And, you know, sometimes you think it's the right option, and it normally is, but then you get punished for your own correct read. So good stuff to Luigi for understanding and blocking in time, but now looking scary in the corner. This is where Rashid shines. Full critical art. If you get touched one more time, you're dead.
All right, patience, not getting shimmied again. Here we go. Activation's the trigger here. Gonna use that to get in, but no! JB getting in with the jump. Tried to go for the throw, but the fireball actually caused him to block, so he couldn't throw him.
Yeah, too much block stun and action. What a challenge! EX.
Not enough to kill just yet, but he's on the verge. Just needs one more hit. Look at this. Oh, the no counter hit. Wasn't able to link that, but he's getting the knockdown. The upside down kick. Counter hits. He's going to be able to get some good damage.
Oh, he's dead!
He went for the throw reset. That was so smart, because had he done another hit, the scaling probably was not going to let that kill. And so he just used that opportunity to go for the reset into the throw.
Yeah.
Nice decision making by Luigi.
I do not blame JB for holding that throw right there, because you saw how much meter Guile had. In that situation, you're expecting EX Sonic Boom pressure string. I'm still plus. You can't EX DP out. Hold this next extra 2 bars of pressure. And then Luigi said, nah, hold this throw, I'm sorry. Like, you think I'm going to go for a whole pressure string? No, I know what you're thinking. I'm going to shut you down. And these players have played countless times. So if I'm against the guy when I see a full bar, I'm not taking the throw. I'm like, I got to block, man, or I'm going to die or get frame trapped. And that's exactly where Luigi's head was at. Gets the 2-1 lead now over JB. And JB, your comment, I mean, today might be Luigi's day. I'm sorry. Because right now it's a 2-1 lead. You gotta even it up. This will be our first game 5 of the day, potentially. But JB's got to turn it on somehow, and Luigi's feeling pretty comfortable with that one-game lead now.
I know we had the year of Luigi a while ago, but so this could be the day of Luigi. This could be the weekend of Luigi here.
All right.
See if he can actually interesting here now, is JB actually potentially changing characters? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He only knows one character.
JB, if you sorry JB, I got to put you on blast. If you ever watched Street Fighter League, there was a ban that definitely happened against JB, and it was pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Production, cut the tape. Cut the tape. We can't watch JB not play Rashid, but still on the Rashid. Just taking a second. Sometimes it's good to go back to character select, take a second to compose yourself, especially to analyze what happened in the round, because if you just go back into it after losing like that and being so close to getting in the round, sometimes the momentum can shift. So maybe looking for some ice for that burn, maybe looking for some ice for the match to really slow it down, maybe a Colleen kick. No, I'm kidding. But JB didn't get the adjustment just yet, but this life lead is something we've seen in all the previous games as well.
There we go. Yeah, you got to be careful if you cancel the Sonic Boom. Oh, no! JB had the right read on the shimmy, but didn't get the punish. He went for the throw instead of the button and was too far away.
Yeah, looking good. Nice. Going for the jab into the quick throw afterwards and still stuck in the corner, but jumping out. Great cross up.
Good timing to punish the crouching heavy punch. A lot of times those heavy buttons at those ranges are like mini fireballs. If you jump over them, you get the punish. And look at this. Luigi waking up with buttons. He knows that JB.
Oh, he's going to die. The chip. He can't get
Is this going to kill? Is this going to kill? It is enough. There you go. What a decision and what awareness. I totally was not paying attention to that life. Good job on Luigi. Gets the chip right up there.
That was so smart. As soon as I saw that the V-trigger was activated on JB, Luigi is just so smart to see that. He was not dissuaded by the pressure. The shades let him see through to the skies and was like, he can't be reversal. He's dead.
And then he just confirmed that crouching medium punch into a flash kick on the running Rashid.
Yes. Wow, and this is looking so good. Luigi
with the domination right now in this game number 4.
But
here comes JB. Here comes JB.
In the corner, feeling really comfortable. The cross-up, the creativity. I can't get my cancels to get the cross-up in the mix anymore, so I got to be using
I think that was actually supposed to be an eagle spike for JB, and I think I saw Luigi whiff a throw to it. Would have worked. So unfortunately, JB did not get that close-range eagle spike. I think he made it over, so it messed up his input. No flash kick, no flash.
Wow, the flash kick! And again, that's exactly the weakness that Brian and Rob were talking about. You see the tornado, and Luigi was ready with the EX flash kick.
Yeah, I know, and it was, dude, like, that's the problem, right? If you know you're going to cancel into the tornado like that, you can always interrupt with a projectile invincible move. And that's what Luigi did. So well done to Luigi. And he's going to be moving on. So JB, eliminated from the tournament.
You know, you did great to get into top 8, but maybe you should have kept that comment for a little bit later in the day. You know, winner's interview.
Well, you got what? You got one quote to put in there.
So. You got one quote. But, you know, that's what the winner's interview is for. You can say whatever you want. You'd be like, yeah, Luigi's a great player. Sucks that I had to beat him first round. That's where you say that. Or you could do the route, good luck, have fun. Samurai played it conservative, and see, he's in winners finals. And now JB's at the home bracket. We're going to be seeing Luigi a little bit later today playing against Paquito. But our next match is going to be super exciting as well. Mata Oha, the Balrog player, versus Chris CCH. We saw the Seth. We saw the Sakura. I'm excited to see how this match shakes up right now because Mata Oha, incredibly patient, utilizing a lot of Balrog skills to traverse around the fireballs. Sadly, lost in the first round to Neff. But that's... Losing to Nephew is not like, it happens. It happens.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sorry. He already 3-0'd again, all right? I can't talk about this man skilled enough, but Chris CCH, the narrative that we've been having is it's first and second Nephew Samurai. Chris CCH is considered to be the third best player, consistently getting top 3 at WNF, consistently winning as well, and a clear favorite to make it and mow through this loser's bracket. So Mata Oha has been consistent in getting that top 8 as well for WNF, but never able to like get the top spot consistently. So this is going to be an uphill battle for them, and I'm excited to hear what the players have to say about this matchup.
We're going to start here with Mata Oha. Chris is a demon, so I'll have to step it up.
Wow. I mean, a lot of these players have demons, whether it be from 2012, 2018, and now there's not a year stamp
2021,
here.
2021, I guess,
For the
yeah.
2021 demon. So let's see exactly how Chris CCH feels about his new title of Demon. Despite being in losers, I still feel confident in my ability to win the tournament. As for Mata Oha, I hope he doesn't pick V-Seal 2 on me. That thing is broken. All right. So he's a demon, but then Chris CCH is like, I don't like this character. This is broken. Please get it away from me.
See, this is what I'm thinking here now.
Yeah.
Chris CCH probably is like, I want him to pick V-Skill 2 on me.
I want him to pick it.
So,
I'm in his head.
Oh, V-Skill 2, so broken.
So scary.
So
it's
broken.
Gonna hurt me. Stop. Beats it 3-0.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
know.
God, V-Skill 2. I don't have to deal with it.
It's the trick
I'm
right
in loser's
there.
quarters. Thank you.
It's the
I'm in your
fighting
head.
game mind games
I
right
labbed
here,
it.
man. That's the way it works, dude. The meta game, the game
It's
outside
like-
the game.
It's like you saying, man, I really hate playing this, Matt. You're like a Cammy player. You're like, I really hate playing against. Like,
Look, the very first tournament I ever played in,
okay.
I fought again. I was going to go up against somebody, and I was like, man, Honda loses really badly to Ryu because I was using Honda, right? And I said that to my friend, and the player overheard me. And then when we played the matchup, he played Ryu, and I played Dalsum, who beat Ryu. So, you know what? I mean, look, that's the very first tournament I've ever played in.
I've definitely done that.
That's definitely the very first tournament I ever played in.
That's evil.
He was so mad.
You quite literally are a supervillain. You just made. I really hate the Ryu matchup, man. You know, I just can't deal with it. Counter picks him after. You're a demon.
Yeah.
He's not a demon. You're a demon,
I'm a
James.
demon. No, absolutely. The smile is just here to fool you all. And look at this. This is going to be a stun. Oh, no, he wants the reset and then the stun. That's a smart choice to guarantee the stun will result in the kill.
Yeah.
And there we go. Chris CCH with a massively strong start here against Mata Oha.
Yeah, feeling good because, you know, the V-Skill 2 is on the screen and got that massive start to Chris CCH. Maybe, you're right, it might have been a ploy. It might have been the mind game of
Look,
mind games.
Chris CCH is saying, look, I'm going to be running all over you. You're not even going to have a chance to charge up this V-Skill 2.
Yeah, such good stuff.
Walk
Very
back
good walk
inwards
out.
and
Yep.
Sakura's walk speed, her back walk speed, her forward. Dude, it's so fast. He's so fast.
quick.
Oh, there we go. And see, look, he didn't even get it activated. It's not even flashing. You got to finish that whole entire thing. So,
Yeah.
so far, the V-Skill 2 has been working for. I told you, man, this is the mind games.
Dude, the mind game setup is way too powerful. And right here, even though Mata Oha has full resources, this could turn on a dime. But any touch right now from Chris CCH is going to lead into the kill. Critical Art will finish it. First game on the board consistently. Mata Oha, you had all the resources on the board and you didn't know how to spend them, okay?
Switch to V-Skill 1.
Switch to
No,
V-Skill
I'm just
1.
kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. No,
It was a ploy.
Do what you do. You're playing. I'm sitting here at the desk.
He's in
Do
top
your
8, we're
thing.
not.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
You gotta play with your heart. But right there, I mean, James, you might have been right. I mean,
Chris CCH is oh, look at this, a DM from Chris CCH. Stop exposing my strategies.
you should
No, I'm just
really
kidding.
pick V-Skill 2. I don't know how to play against it. Here's like $500 Venmo check. But right now, it's not looking like the information is paying any dividends to Mata Oha because Chris CCH, he's just that caliber
got
of player.
The counter hit on
Yeah,
the
oh, no.
Dude, Chris CCH. Look, we said he's potentially the third best, and we've seen. And
You're just dead. Perfect. Potentially the third best.
I mean, this is exactly why. Again, he had a bad match against Flaquito. Feels
The
like
demon.
Flaquito is his demon.
The demon.
But look at this. He is just running through Mata Oha. This is crazy. And so, I mean, at this point in time, what does Mata Oha have to do? He has to play solidly. He has to get a good round under his belt to feel a little bit more confidently right now.
Yeah, got the full charge that time, so feeling a little bit better about the V-Skill 2 now. And
I feel like the big part where Mata Oha has to be confident is in this neutral. Do not get put in the corner because that is where Chris CCH is just going to start mixing and cooking. But Mata Oha now playing the mid-screen game.
And with that V-Skill 2, paying dividends there, and that is exactly what Mata Oha needed to see. Not even just to do, but he needed to have it happen, feel it, see it, and then, okay, the confidence can come back here. And you can see now the neutral's working out, but that's one of the problems. That's going to be one of the things that makes this matchup hard is because Sakura's standing light kick hits so far away that -4 light dash punch is way more punishable.
Yeah, it's such a good normal that Chris CCH is able to utilize, but trying to break out of the corner, gets the full charge once again, and this is not where you want to be. You don't want to have to end up using the V reversals here. Mataoha wants to have that activation comeback factor, and now breaking out of the corner just a little bit, but again, like you said, the range is just so oppressive. V reversal out, you didn't want to have to do that because this comeback's going to become even harder. Man, Chris CCH feeling really comfortable. Mataoha can still take this.
He's just so careful, neutrals, but finally breaks through there and charges up. There it is.
Nice.
That thing is broken. That's what CCH said.
Wow,
oh, he
put the button
chased him down. That's so fortunate. Caught him off of the V-shift, and I love
Shimmy.
that. He had it so that he could have quick rise, but he counted on dropping his own combo early.
Oh, but then he confirmed again. Was looking for the throw,
Look,
got opened up low.
I'm going to tell you right there, Chris CCH dropped his own combo on purpose, expecting Mataoha not to try to quick rise because he thought there was going to be more combo.
Exactly.
And so he let him hit the ground, and then he didn't quick rise, and then all you saw was Chris CCH dash like 5 times.
Boom, boom,
got him
boom.
into the corner position. That was genius. That's one of those plays that, like, I don't even think about ever doing.
I mean, it's such a knowledge check, and then also like a reaction test too, because as soon as you see that, you have to make that decision in a split second, or else you're not going to get as good of a punish. Triple dash forward, and then just drives Mataoha to the corner. I don't think he wins.
5 dashes. He used so many.
I don't think he wins that round if he doesn't make that decision. So Chris CCH showing why he's up 2-0 right now in a convincing fashion, has the V-trigger on deck, and Mataoha has such an uphill battle to climb right now. Sakura benefiting hugely from that two-bar V-trigger as well. And the activation
that's going to get hit. It's going to get hit, though. It's going to get hit, but Sakura super scary at this point. Crouch medium kick into fire. Oh, never mind.
Wow, what a challenge on the dash. Great reaction, and that's exactly what you need to do. And no fireballs for you. Just punching right through to the heavens. In the corner you go. Mataoha feeling comfortable about this. Life lead now.
Turn around punch, but then gets thrown afterwards.
Not like this.
This is a bad situation. The back throw is not. That's going to do that round. And he got the turnaround punch, but then... Oh, he just, I don't know. Did he walk forward? I'm not sure. But then Chris CCH just went for the back throw, and then it was the corner, and it was the end. And, you know, we talk about the corner a lot. We talked about it the JB match and everything. The corner is so important in this game because it drastically shifts the throw reward.
Yeah, it's so polarizing, especially for a character like Sakura, because as soon as she starts putting you in that situation, all of her options just become that much more terrifying. And Mataoha needs to get this round because it is set point. Great throw tech. No more mistakes can be made on the side of Mataoha. And great confirm, you're going to be going to the corner, especially in the extension dimension.
Here we go, all the way there. Gets the hit.
Oh, he dropped his own combo. He was looking.
Oh, that's a great opportunity now for Mataoha. But again, Chris CCH challenging in the middle. EX can't get any pressure off of that, any direct pressure, but here we go. No! What was he trying to go for?
It's broken.
His brain, I feel like, got jumbled. I think he wanted to do 2 things, and he got the activation. He was like, no, wait, I wanted to do this into the charge or something. But I think his brain signals got jumbled. He got the knockdown, activated trigger, then the skill.
And then he did V-skill. That V-skill was definitely an input error. It had to be.
I'm not sure what happened. That is.
He forgot he had V-skill too. What?
That's
no way.
Dude, do you see
it's broken.
The mind games that Chris CCH had? He got him to pick V-skill 2 so that he would forget at the end of the Chris CCH.
Oh man, he's
too strong.
The prophet. He's like third best player. I've got to. Not only do I win at character select, I won in the mind game.
Too strong.
Too strong. 3-0. Another 3-0, man. I can't believe it. Such good showing so far from our tournament, though. Winners finals, once again, Nephew versus Samurai. The top 2 that we expected to be there. But in losers, Flaquito versus Luigi is what we have coming up pretty soon. And then Filipino Man versus Chris CCH. So if Chris CCH and that's going to be so hard. If Chris CCH and Flaquito win, we get the Demon rematch. The salty run back. The salty run back. The double. We're going exponentially in these run backs. But... man, such amazing set so far. Hasn't been a 3-0 fest the whole way. We got 2 3-0s, 2 3-1s. You love to see it. And, you know, I'm just excited for how the rest of this bracket is really going to be shaping up. Especially, like, I'm excited for even more tournaments, because if you want to be a part of the action, you can go to compete.playstation.com now. And that is exactly how you can become a part of the Street Fighter V echelon of players. If you're not going to become a children of Adam, you're going to become a children of James, really rising to the top of the player boards. All right, he's your sensei, and you want to do him brown. He's like Oro in the cave. He only fights with one arm, but he's stronger than everybody out there, even if the tier list says otherwise.
I do want a pet turtle.
You do. He does want a pet turtle. So if you want to rise to the top of the action, you can get in on it right now. Compete.playstation.com. That's the place to be to play.
Yeah, and if you want to play on the mobile platform as well, don't forget that the Capcom authorized mobile game Street Fighter Duel is now available to download in China, but as you can see at the bottom of the screen, global version is coming soon.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
So that is definitely just keep an eye out for that on the horizon, and definitely follow them on all the social media as well. But get ready to join the millions of players and find out who is the best fighter in the world in Street Fighter Duel.
Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, the game looks amazing. If you've watched any of the promos right after we got to a break.
Time to fly! Yeah, exactly.
Every time. I love it. It's so
We
so
actually
good.
do that in the studio. Like, not even joking. We do that every time. So
every time. We are Street Fighter.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? Let's actually get to that point so you guys all at home can sing along with us right after, well, during this break. During the break.
We'll be right back.
Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand have turned to defeat. So fly, time to fly. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are Street Fighters.
Have to strike out on their own.
Do this. Lock and loaded, it's time for war.
Can't start
adventure without the star.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on, let's turn up the heat. About time to finish this. See what I'm really made of.
I'll show you.
How do you like this? It's time for war. That is the truth of what you must seek.
Two are out, but 6 remain here in this top 8 tournament. We are getting through the matches as we go to find out who will be the second NA West qualifier, as well as the winner of the lion's share of that $5,000.
That's a lot of Benjamins.
Oh yeah, that's a good amount of money for playing at home online.
Yeah,
you don't even gotta
get on a plane. don't have to drive anywhere. You save the gas money.
See,
no LA traffic.
If you win, and you're gonna get interviewed, you gotta have to at least try to comb your hair a little bit.
No. I want it all raw, unadulterated, unfiltered Street Fighter action.
Match is coming up. These players out here are obviously extremely strong. JB and Mata Oha have unfortunately fallen by the wayside here in 7th place. But Flaquito and Luigi are going to be coming up next in the losers' quarters, followed by Filipino Man and Chris CCH. Oof. But I'm really excited to see how this is going to pan out here, because obviously we have the potential for Chris CCH and Flaquito with the run back, but I also want to see Luigi really making a strong run and having a breakout tournament for himself.
Exactly.
Kind of like Mira did at the last
getting second
NA West.
last time. And that's the thing that's going to be exciting here. Is it going to be Luigi with the Guile? Guile's still a really strong character. Daigo's been showing up a lot on the character, really labbing out most of the situations, showing how the reactions break down. And Luigi is like student to master, because he's getting to that point where it's just so consistent to see Luigi do well, and especially after JB's comment, be like, I'm really waiting for Luigi's time to shine, and then GB loses to Luigi. Sorry, dude. But
it's his time to shine now.
Yeah, it's your time to shine now, right? Today's the day. And Flaquito playing Rose, which has one of the strongest fireball games, and, Guile is, I don't know how it's going to turn out in that matchup. Is Guile going to struggle, or does Luigi have the secret formula to figure out how exactly to break down that matchup?
Right.
And we've seen Flaquito, like, one of the stronger roads. It's him and Filipino Man on the West Coast that are, like, the top of the top.
Well,
but the
you know
G!
what? There you go. Maybe he doesn't like that match because Rose has the ability to keep up with the projectiles.
I don't think I've ever seen his G, though. Like, I've always seen the Guile.
He's had a G. No, he's definitely played G a lot. This is definitely Luigi's secondary.
Okay.
And so he's probably thinking to himself, you know what? Yeah, she can keep up with all of the Sonic Boom projectiles, but her defense is low.
Yeah,
right? So I'm going to go in. I'm going to use G and go in here. And, it was crazy to hear, Rob and Brian talk about this character is not potentially S tier anymore, but he's still a threat. Once he gets that offense going, he's still a terror.
Yeah, the presidentiality is still a menace, and the thing is, Smug said it best. You acting like you're not going to get command grab, and once you get so afraid of it, the crush counters just start blowing, and you act like you're not going to get command grab. Looking so clean right here, and I think the president might have been the right choice, James.
Ooh. All right, here we go. Activation time. I think he might have blocked the fireball before she teleported, and that's why either that or Luigi just had the read and actually block the correct direction there.
Yeah, definitely really smart stuff, and feeling comfortable in this matchup. As long as you can handle the teleport mix-ups, I feel like Rose loses a lot of that potency. But you got to be ready. You have to be on your A game. And the thing that was so great about that round is Luigi saved all of his resources. He is sitting pretty in this round, but now you have to go against the wall that is Flaquito's Rose right now. How do you break this neutral down and really get in and start to thrive? That trade is exactly what Flaquito wants. Now the health bar is just chipping away. If Luigi cannot close this gap, Flaquito is comfortable with the crush counter. It's definitely the start he needs. Oh, no.
Just goes for the regular throw. You're going to use the offensive V reversal to stay in the pressure. It's so smart. Keep that corner position. He doesn't necessarily, obviously the trigger is really powerful.
That's a wrap.
But he doesn't necessarily need it, so that offensive V reversal right there was exactly the right call to win that round.
And the thing about Rose is the only reversal she can do is the EX Soul Spiral, and there the offensive V reversal is just so good because all the resources are still there for G, knows that Rose has to take a risk to get out, and there was no shimmy present. It was just waiting there for a wake up, seeing exactly what it was going to do, and Rose had to react, and we didn't see the EX Soul Spiral, so felt really comfortable right there for Luigi. Takes the first game pretty convincingly. Even though Flaquito was able to play that distance game, as soon as that first V reversal came out, felt like lights out for Flaquito.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. If you are a command grab character, the shimmy isn't as necessary because they can't tech the command throw. Now, obviously, it depends on whether you get pressure after the command throw.
Yep.
But for G, if he commands throws you, you just lose so much damage. So, it's as good as a shimmy, as the reward off of a shimmy.
Yeah, say goodbye to your health bar. Feels really good. But now the anti-airs are on point, and this is exactly what Flaquito needs. You need to keep G at bay. Never let him get started because this is going to be the tail of the tape. It's, can Flaquito stop G from ever partying, or is the party starting for Luigi? And right now, the party favors are here. The streamers are hung up. We are having a great time in the corner. All right, how do we escape? New Year's Day, it's coming.
Just a regular throw. He still has a lot of that V trigger. Only one more use of it, though. Nice!
Ooh.
But wasn't able to combo off of that.
And again, the anti-air comes out so clean from Flaquito. A trade that he is more than willing to take because around on the board, my health doesn't matter anymore. It gets a quick little fill up, hit the gas station.
Yeah, one of the things to mention, though, we saw this against Samurai as well. Flaquito's anti-airs are amazing.
On point.
And G doesn't have a way to change his jump arc like Akuma does. So the reactions that Flaquito has, the anti-air, are working out very well against Luigi here.
Can you imagine if G had a dive kick?
No, I don't even.
I don't want to think about that.
I will pretend that is not even a concept that we can think about because that would be...
I might speak it into reality. I'm sorry.
Just be terrifying.
Reality of presidentiality. He gets the presidentiality 3, he gets a dive kick. No thank you. But great activation right here on the block. But the whiff command grab is going to be very detrimental. And right now, Flaquito doesn't have to really take any risk in putting Luigi into just such a compromising situation, but goes straight through the fireball, and this is where it can begin.
Oh, man. All the corner carry, but the trigger is out. But you know what? He's dangerous. A nice jump away from the command grow this time. He knew it this time. And he got the read, jump, punish. Nicely done. Flaquito on the board.
Sometimes you just got to commit to the defensive option and show your opponent that you're willing to do it, because as soon as the command grab comes out once, then you know it's in the rotation. You have to be, you got to make a decision, because at its roots, it's a rock, paper, scissors game, and you've got to throw your choice, because if you just sit there and take it, then that option becomes even more powerful. So I love that from Flaquito. Not afraid to jump out, understands that in that situation, Luigi had a hill to climb, and it's like, yeah, I'm going for the command grab. It's going to give you the most damage. You don't think I'm going to do it because it's so risky. And Flaquito's like, 2 steps ahead of you. I'm taking the game. 1-1 on the board, and Flaquito feels like he figured out the tempo of this match.
Yeah, and catches the low here, gets set up here, has the fireball to extend. Oh, no, actually, he goes for a throw reset. Nicely done. And again, the anti-air's on point. He's working on a perfect here.
As you said.
Oh, God, it's never over until it's over with G. It's never over until it's over. Still half of that V trigger bar, half stun as well. Command grab. Here we go. You are going to be 1 hit away from stun now.
Yeah, if you get stunned here, it is definitely lights out. Oh, and the throw. Gonna have 2 bars to work with.
Over until it's over.
Oh, man. Is he going to? No way.
It's not going to kill quite yet.
All right, it's never over until it's over. He has a chance, but another command grab. You're kidding me.
He went for it again. He went for it again. No fear at all.
I mean, in that situation, you're not expecting Luigi to go for such a risky option. All you need is one touch to kill, and Luigi's like, nah, I know you're not looking for this. Die. And so, like you said, it's never over until it's over. The activation station comes into play, and Luigi just takes you from corner to corner, coast to coast. He's the president, man, of the world. He can go wherever he wants.
All right, now back in the corner again. Oh, wow, didn't hit her out of the air.
Crush into activation. This knockdown is going to be so crucial to how the rest of this match plays out.
Yeah, didn't land that neutral jump. Oh, God, wait, what side? What the heck?
Mix.
Dude, like, she's just right above your head. Uh-oh, back into the corner and tried to get out with the back throw. You saw the desperation to try to get the back throw to get out of the corner.
Yep.
You're trapped here again. Nice neutral jump.
Activation, though. This is so scary. But the challenge in the act. You're kidding me. Critical Art is going to even up the score on this match. The Solar Beam special.
There you go. Gonna tie it up 1-1. Flakito definitely staying in this thing right now.
It's never over till it's over. Like we said, even though G is so potent in the corner right there, Flakito with one challenge evens the score. And this, I think this is the closest set that we've had so far today. Actually, in the entire bracket.
Yeah, I think you're right.
In the entirety of the bracket, yes.
Because we're going to a 2-1, but I think it's gone to the last round, at least a couple of games, but a nice, clean, raw jump in from Luigi. Tries to go for the throw, but nice, again, Rose with a nice little back walk speed there.
All right, but the jump right out of the corner once again. Very good soul spiral, but activation, going to go straight over that fireball.
Yep.
Has the pressure in the corner again. And Flakito just has to wait this out. Wait until Luigi makes a mistake.
Nice.
Soul spiral, so good. And that's a reverse. Whoa!
I love it. I love it. Activate the invincibility with the grab. Oh, and then taking her time, taking a little bit of a stroll, and then getting the throw.
Little walk forward, little throw. Acting like you're not going to get grabbed. That was so good. Not many characters can answer that way against the shield in the air. And that was such a Rose thing. She's like, yep, I got it. That's easy. Thank you. You delivered. You stalled yourself in the air. Free pass. Give me the grab.
Disjointed hitboxes, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Rose eating
Getting
good.
right through there.
Yeah, that was so... That was so smart.
So
like,
good.
I feel like if I'm Luigi, I'm like, dang, should I really be playing G? But still commits to it, knows that the game is already on the board. Probably not confident in the Guile matchup here then. So Flakito one game away from sending Luigi out. Maybe it's not Luigi's day to shine, not the year of Luigi either. But Luigi's still in this. It's not over till it's over. So
Oh, that would have been sick if that juggled.
Yeah, that juggle would have been amazing.
Wow! That was the... He just... 12-frame command throw, and he just dashed up into it.
Just pulled up and did it. Said, do you think I won't? Test me.
That's
now
like
you're in the
almost
corner.
30 frames right there. He didn't react to in time.
I mean, sometimes you're not expecting it, but this is going to be a stun, and most like, no,
the drop! How did he go to the other side? Doesn't matter. He still manages to get the hit and the stun off of the light punch. So Luigi trying to tie it up at 2-2.
It was a drop opportunity. It was optimal. He saved the resources. Very good stuff to Luigi. Thinking in the next dimension. But Flakito trying to keep this composed, not wanting to go to a 2-2, wants to close this out as quickly as he possibly can, but Luigi's got other ideas. Nice anti-air again, and that thing, it's so good from Flakito. You cannot jump on him consistently. You just can't. You gotta have such a strong ground game, and that's exactly the position Rose wants to put you in.
And it's so crazy, too, because G definitely has a strong ground game.
Yeah.
But Flakito's just doing such a good job keeping him at bay, zoning him out. And I love seeing this because, again, you know, this is a character. You heard it from Rob and Brian. They rated her a C character. But, I mean, I feel like a lot of that just comes from the fact that we haven't seen a lot of it. I think Justin just got second place in a tournament using...
second place at Pinnacle against Punk.
Yeah, using a lot of Rose, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was all Rose, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a character that might be... We just haven't seen it yet, you know? I mean, first season, we thought Rashid wasn't very good.
Yeah, no.
And he actually
what a take.
Yeah, and then he turned out to be pretty great.
Wow, and the anti-air into the confirm right there. Activation raw.
Nice, yeah, out of the corner too. This is important, but now you don't want to do fireball teleport again. Yeah, the fireball uppercut game. Now you go for the teleport. Yeah, he's got the super, and this is definitely going to kill. Nicely done. Flakito advances over Luigi. It is not going to be the weekend of Luigi, but it is going to be the weekend of Flakito here.
It's looking like Rose stock is rising, all right? If you want to get in right now, make sure the market opens early in the morning, and you got to get in while the getting's hot because Rose is moving on the West Coast. We still got one more in the bracket, but very good stuff to Luigi. Switching over to the G, so showing us 2 characters for the day, the Guile and the secondary. The G wasn't enough to close it out, and we saw a lot of situations where Flaquito just had the right read, knew how the matchup played out, knew how to punish certain options that G want to do in their flowchart, especially in approaching and neutral. Called out the air shield with the command, with the grab. I feel like that was the defining moment. As soon as Luigi got hit by that, I was like, ah, man. I got this over. We already had so many 3-1s. I think it's going to happen again. And Flaquito just showing up strong, showing why he's a demon of Chris CCH. And now we potentially have that run-back match in the future, but it's going to be decided by Filipino Man, Equinox, Filipino Man, and UIU Chris CCH. Another Rose!
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a good one right here.
And Chris CCH already being sent to loser's bracket by a Rose. So we'll see if this is going to cause some problems right here. So
just you see Chris CCH's smile in the front, and he's like, yeah, but then in the background, it's just... Help.
He's like, I'm done with this character. I'm done with this character.
Get this character off my screen. It's like the China bracket all over again, where you just run into a bunch of Urians, but this time Chris CCH's nightmare is all Rose. It's like, you see a soul spiral in the background. His smile disappeared. His hope vanquished. But oh man, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see where Flaquito is from. Do you know where he plays from?
Not 100% sure, but Flaquito still feeling really strong in the bracket. Obviously going to be playing a little bit later. But now we got even more Rose action. Filipino Man from Equinox itself going to be playing against Chris CCH on the Sakura. From Zoner to Gorilla. Is the Gorilla going to be able to overcome the Zoner? Because this is exactly the position he was put in 2018 from Flaquito himself. So
Flaquito is from California.
Oh, okay. Cali. Yeah, that's right. Represent. NorCal or SoCal? No answer? Doesn't matter.
I think SoCal.
All right, represent. Let's go, Flaquito. Oh, yeah, Flaquito usually he was showing up to Super Arcade for the longest time, and then also WNF as well. So.
All right, the zoning, yep. And look at that, perfect timing for that follow-up on the Soul Spark.
Man, you left the Zoner in the past, and where did it bring you? Right back to me. Wow, that was weird.
Yeah, I know. I thought she was going to make it under there, but the Wake Up EX.
Yeah, that had some distance on it, all right?
All right, and now here we go. This is where CCH shines, this corner position, because of the range that Sakura has on those confirms into the stun, and just like that, Sakura taken out. Look how much health that was at the end right there.
That was robbery right there. Filipino Man made all the right options until he got knocked down once. Feels bad. EX gets punished by the fireball right there from Chris CCH. What an uppercut. And to the corner you go, but Filipino Man fighting out. And again! What a punish.
All right, and the juggle. Here we go, the pressure. This is where Sakura, look at that. Medium punch, medium punch, medium punch. And then the check on the dash. 3 lights into the DP.
Filipino Man trying to play red light, green light, and he just stops at all the wrong moments.
Oh, nice. He's going to get the jump in, yeah.
Nice. Okay, very good tech throw right now, but Filipino Man has a hill to climb. No V-trigger is going to be available for this match, and he has no resources, so Chris CCH is eating good right now. Oh, no punish this time?
Yeah, we saw Samurai punish that move a lot, but not that time. Oh, and he's going to be able to juggle off of that, yeah. And Chris CCH taking game number 1. And again, it's just every time he gets you into that corner. We talk about the corner position so much, but you can see why. It's so crucial in Street Fighter V. It's like what you are playing for. And a lot of the times, the life lead is almost not as important as getting the opponent into the corner and getting the screen positioning. It's a different kind of resource that a lot of people don't think about when they play fighting games. And guess what? You have no more screen resource now. You are trapped in the corner.
You are all out of screen. I can't believe that Chris CCH is taking this man to the circus because the jungling is just so potent right now. And the thing that you said right there too, it's because the weighted RPS becomes that much more potent in the corners because then you have to, all your decisions become, it just, you get narrowed down in your options. Right. That's what's so hard, especially for Filipino Man on the road. You don't have that reversal other than the Soul Spiral. And right now, this is looking all Chris CCH.
Yeah, not only do the throws lead to more pressure, but you cannot walk backwards to cause your opponent to whiff their normals and the footsies. Okay, here we go. Activates. Look at all that fire. And then the satellites are everywhere.
Yeah, the satellite laser is feeling really good. Air fireball game. But, oh, the walk under into the confirmed. Nice round for Chris CCH. That was so good.
And
got his ankle broken.
Yeah, and got the landing punish. He whiffed the button in the air. 2 extra frames of recovery on landing. Was able to punish him off of that.
Yeah, very smart stuff. And Chris CCH with the awareness. You know, maybe it wasn't Rose. Maybe it's just Plaquito the Demon, all right? like we got to think that back. We were like, is it the Rose or is it just the player? Because the player matchup can always be a very potent thing. What an uppercut underneath the fireball in the screen.
And the first hit just making him reel long enough off of that clip so the rest still connects.
Yeah, dude, the property management on this screen control for Filipino Man. He hasn't had the best real estate agent because he's got nothing left. Oh, what a slide, but the cross.
Oh, and erase the satellite, too. Otherwise, that would have been able to clip Sakura out of the air.
Good soul spiral to punish, but now Chris CCH is trying to close the distance. Anton has full resources right now, though. Activation,
yeah, and here's going to be some good damage off of this.
Bombos.
You can't jump at people when they have that all launched, ready to go.
I can't believe it. Bust out. Say it with your chest.
Oof.
Wow, he walked into it? You gotta be kidding me.
I think he was trying to walk and block.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah.
The no action combo right there. He just sat there and was like, doo-doo-doo. Got the 2 hits.
Did the esports pose, crossed his arms, and like, my character has finished this confirm for me. Great soul spiral. Filipino Man has really equalized. I think he stunted the bleeding. In a sense, like it was looking pretty rough. The Filipino Man slowed down the pace, not letting Chris CCH dominate in the neutral. What a confirm! And again, that range that you talked about before, which gave Chris CCH the first win, is what's giving him these confirms and giving him this screen real estate. Feels so good. Throw into throw, stun is a factor, and the
baits it out. There we go, a stun. Big damage. Got 2 bars. Should be enough to take it, and there you go.
2-0 lead right now, Chris CCH, and it all stemmed off the range of that short. It was just so good, such a good normal, and you get so much screen position that now Chris CCH feels so comfortable. All the pressure that Filipino Man established in that neutral with the great firewall game, with the great setup with his EX, it just fell apart off of that one short. That's it.
I mean, before early on when Sakura first came out, she was kind of a budget Karen, budget Cammy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, her standing light kick was always the thing that stands out. But after all the other buffs they gave her, like that just makes it so now that the standing light kick is such a problem for so many characters.
So good. Yeah, man, those light normals. Same thing with, like, what makes Akuma really strong is the confirms off of the crouching short. It's not a standing light kick because the crouching short is so potent. You're kidding me!
Again, that EX clipping right through there. Nice check from Filipino Man. Not going to let Chris CCH run through, and then gets through with the EX Soul Spiral.
What a reaction, and good punish right there. Chris CCH was just, I got to hold forward. I got to get on Rose, and Filipino Man just putting out the normals, knowing you're not holding back right now, so anything I press is going to hit you. Block with your face a little bit more, please. Thank you.
Makes my life a lot simpler.
Thank you. Just, if you never hold back, then I don't have a problem.
All right, Filipino Man. We talked about it when he was going up against Nephew. If there was anyone who was going to cause that upset, it could be Filipino Man. He was unable to do that, but here he is trying to do the same thing to, you know, as we say, third-seeded Chris CCH.
The gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Can imagine the gatekeeper gets, if the gatekeeper gets second place and Nephew's first, that feels pretty good. That's a good difference right there.
Yep.
Right now, the gate is definitely open for Chris CCH. Getting the pressure in the corner stun, definitely a factor on the next touch. Oh, yeah, wow!
All right, here we go. The stun, the damage. Not going to be quite enough to kill yet. He needs to get something in there.
I like that backdash. Create that space.
I think, did we lose your mic, or are you?
No.
Oh, okay. Adjust the cord.
Adjust the cord.
Yeah.
Good. Are we good?
Oh, there you go. There
you go. That was weird.
Oh, okay,
Not sure what happened. Sorry.
I think they could hear you through my microphone, though, so I think that worked out. I think that worked out okay.
All right,
so it's all good, but here we go. The rod jump in.
Oh, man. This is looking so good for Chris. The momentum in the corner, even though activation was...
+5 on whiff.
That's cheap.
Why?
That's cheap. Oh, and what a whiff. Norm, I don't think that was on purpose. This is not looking good for Filipino Man. The gates are definitely open, but the Soul Spiral confirmed. Getting some screen real estate back, but again, this corner position is just not where you want to be as Rose. You can't escape. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's just. But the thing about a Filipino Man can't find his way out, and there you go. The raw DP punish. He's recognizing how negative that is.
Oh man, how do you get out of here? What a Soul Spiral.
That's one way to do it, but again, actually, Chris CCH backing off a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge counter hit into super.
Chase down. Now, I don't think that's going to kill.
I think... Oh, it's so much, but yeah, you're right. One touch. Ooh.
What the? Well, again, +5 on whiff, dude. I'm telling you.
Any touch, magic pixel from Rose here.
Oh, I thought that was a fireball she was starting up. It was a backdash. I would have tried to hit it.
Oh, EX comes through, but you can't make any mistakes. Oh, the reigns, the tell of the tape, like we said.
What did we say about that standing light kick? That
So
standing
good.
light kick just has so much range, and just it's such a problem to deal with, and it is one of her best tools. So there you go. Chris CCH, like we said, one of the strongest players here in Southern California. He's doing it here, and you know what? He set up the rematch against Flaquito. He's actually set up the rematch against Flaquito.
I know that everybody's favorite match they've probably been looking forward to, and it's like, it's neck and neck for me, is Nephew versus Samurai, but the fact, after the comments yesterday, I have been waiting for this match to happen since we ended last night. I was like, I want to see the salty run back, because Flaquito's like, hey, free bracket. Thank you so much for taking down a Filipino Man, because I'm your kryptonite versus Chris CCH. Going to be such a fantastic match, but winners finals is also going to be just so intense. I think this is
man,
this is good. This is going to be such a good match that we have coming up pretty soon. What a great bracket too.
It's definitely the one that everybody's been looking forward to, right? This is the one that everyone wants to see here. And again, you know, we're going to take a quick break, but, you know, we'll definitely be talking a lot about that match coming up. And again, two of the best players here in the West Coast. And if you want to see how well you can do competing against a lot of the players as well, check out compete.playstation.com for the Tournament Open Series. And, again, this is just a great opportunity for you to get into the scene, to play in these matches, feel what it's like to have a lot of fun at these tournaments, feel the adrenaline.
Oh, the adrenaline is unmatchable.
Yeah.
It's such an experience. And if you want to have even more Street Fighter action, you can get in on the Street Fighter Duel mobile game, now available in China, soon to be available globally. And it's just the classic Street Fighter action that you know and love brought to the mobile scene. So say you're on the go, maybe you're flying to a tournament and you've won one of your PlayStation tournaments online. And you're like, man, I feel pretty nice. I'm gonna go to another tournament. You got to get in on the Street Fighter Duel action and see who's able to come out on top. You can join millions of players globally soon. And if you're in China, you got the game right now. And just have even more Street Fighter to become the best fighter in the world. And right now, we're gonna get to see who the best fighter on the West Coast is shortly, right after this break. It's coming down to the wire.
Let's get to the break. Let's get back and watch some Samurai versus Nephew. Don't go anywhere.
Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand have turned to feast. So fly, time to fly. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are Street Fighters.
If I go too far, please forgive me.
shall know. Was that a shot? Sword fire! Punishment! Was that a shot? Can you keep up? Sword fire! Sword fire is the end for you. It's your destiny. Soul power's nature. Fate or a spot!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Capcom Pro Tour. We are in the top 4 now. We're in the money. The money's in the bank. We've got the briefcase ready, and we have had such a fantastic bracket so far. And this is the match that everybody's been waiting for, James. I know you've been waiting for it. Samurai Nephew.
It's like I said, the interesting thing about this matchup is that Nephew is already qualified. Newly minted Panda Nephew. Joining that team for the Street Fighter League, which is going on every Thursday, by the way. So you definitely want to check those out
4 p.m.
here on the same channel. But, you know, he's already qualified. So he's in here for the money. Now, Samurai, you know, if he can get into Grand Finals, he's guaranteed to qualify, right? If
not necessarily. Not necessarily, because if he
Samurai, that's true. His nephew could lose
has
again.
to get third. Nephew has to get third if Samurai wins here.
Right. So here's the whole situation, though. As we mentioned, there's no way Samurai doesn't want to qualify by beating Nephew. And what's interesting is you had mentioned that at Wednesday Night Fights, you said Samurai actually beat him convincingly. Now, was that Nephew sandbagging? Maybe trying to give him a little "don't pick VS2."
Don't pick VS2, bro. It's really good. It's broken. Oh, you beat me Wednesday. Maybe don't play as hard. I suck, bro. What do you mean? I'm a scrub.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. But again, like I said, if you're Samurai, I know as a player, Samurai has enough pride that he's going to want to take this by winning the tournament. And after, I mean, he's been losing to Nephew for quite some time now, a little bit, right? So you know that he's been studying the matchup. He's been trying to learn and probably figure out what Nephew's tendencies are and
Gotta
such.
figure out the habits.
So let's see how this goes. Are we going to get a repeat of, you know, the previous CPT, or are we going to get a repeat of this past Wednesday Night Fights?
Yeah, we're going to find out really soon. And right now, like you said, if Samurai wants to win to get qualified in, and his mentality right now should be, if you're not first, you're last.
Yep.
And right now, the crush counter putting him into the corner, definitely not looking good in the start against this match against Nephew. And Nephew feels like the tendencies are already figured out for Samurai, but this is just the beginning. A lot of things can change, especially in a 1-to-3 set. There's so much reserve play here.
Hasn't been able to get out of the corner yet. And, okay, hit the button early that time because that's what Nephew does. He tries to get out there, but nice. The activation and not expecting the bust out, but Samurai still down quite a bit in life here.
Yeah, and Akuma doesn't have a lot of life to work with. Colleen feeling good. What a shimmy. Now stuck. The next situation could be potentially trapped.
Yeah, have the anti-air ready to go. You know, a lot of people, when they see that hail coming down, they don't want to block it, so they jump back in the corner. Nephew has seen that situation so many times, had the anti-air ready to go, and so Nephew starting off very strong here against Samurai.
Yeah, it was a very controlled first round. It wasn't like it was an explosive rushdown round. It was just meticulous, really good spacing, and really good breakdown. Death by 1,000 knives is what Nephew presented, and Samurai trying to fight back, but back to the corner you go, and this is exactly what we saw last game. But pushed out with the medium kick? You got to be kidding me.
I mean, I was that second Parabellum intended right there? That was definitely what was punished right there on the whiff. All right, here we go. Activation. Yeah, she's got that little mini wave dash.
The wavoo. Oh, what an EX
actually,
fireball.
that's a good trade for Samurai. Very fortunate.
Oh, challenge on the demon flip,
yeah.
but no, doesn't follow up on the parabellum.
A lot of people actually, when they see that demon flip, they freeze, but not Nephew. Had the crouching heavy punch ready to go. What a reaction with the vanity step.
Yeah, vanity step looking incredibly good. Whoa, side glitch. I can't believe he blocked that there.
That was unfortunate for Nephew. Puts himself into the corner on top of everything. And yeah, he's going to have the DP just like you don't want to block the hail. But what do I say? What do I say all the time? If you want to beat the shimmy, you wake up with a low attack. You see that, and a lot of people are out there going, why would Nephew wake up with a sweep? And it's because if you think they're going to shimmy, they're walking backwards, they're not protecting their legs. It is an absolute valid option there, and that is Nephew with the absolute correct read on the shimmy.
That is some 4D chess right there because, yeah, if you're going left and right, back and forth, you're not holding down back. Your ankles are going to get sweeped up, all right? Daniel Son out here, sweep the leg.
Exactly.
Definitely made it happen, and Nephew definitely a student. Yeah. That was really smart, like you said, and I don't think a lot of players really utilize that, and that's like the top of the top level. When you punish the shimmy so confidently like that, because if it's blocked, you're negative, but Nephew just knew.
Oh, okay. Just hitting buttons. The stun. Like I said,
Not
maybe
like this.
Nephew playing the long con here because he wants his second spot in the Capcom Cup. But you're sorry, Nephew, you're not allowed. I know you wanted it,
The
but
triple elimination bracket for Nephew. He just gets an extra spot. He's got 2 entrants. He has one on each side of the bracket. So can you imagine Nephew versus Nephew grand finals?
Oh man.
He just plugs in 2 sticks. He just starts playing 2 hitboxes.
Yeah, at that point in time, you're just going to have to name one of them Huey, the other one Dewey.
Yeah.
Just leave it that way. Once they go to the loser's bracket, it'll be Louie.
Man, but Samurai's still fighting back as much as he can. But Nephew looking very convincing in the first part of this set. But Samurai, has been down, not out, and has been able to turn it around a lot. Very composed, very patient player. What a walk under!
No. You've just cornered yourself here, and this is a problem. But now a mistake from Nephew going with standing heavy kick instead of crouching heavy kick. Gets him with the shimmy, but no. I think he was thinking maybe it was going to be a counter hit.
Yeah.
So he went for the heavy parabellum, or it could have just been an execution error.
Yeah, potentially. But now everything's looking up. Samurai, great tech on the throw. It would have been lights out there. But Beatrix is still activated.
Oh, again, juggles are missing. What's happening?
Oh, man.
What is going on?
Maybe some nerves. Oh, what a punish! And you're dead. 2-0 lead just like that for Nephew.
Yeah, punishing the demon flip. Like I said, a lot of people will see the demon flip and kind of freeze, and so that kind of gives them the slide. But Nephew is just so aware of it. He's fought against it enough, and that he feels confident enough to attack it, and that's where a lot of that comes from, the familiarity. You've been in that situation, so you're not scared. You've done it before, and so you have the confidence to do it again.
When the interactions become second nature, you don't flinch, all right? And right there, Nephew already cold as ice. He's playing Colleen, all right? It's in his nature. Not flinching at all. You can't freeze what's already frozen. And right now, Samurai's hopes are getting frozen, all right? Sub-Zero is getting reached pretty soon, all right? The burns.
Okay, I like the patience from Samurai. The patience right there. Not going to be able to get the side switch, but at least out of the corner. Tries to go for the throw, but a read on that backdash from Nephew.
And a read on the jump in, and what a great block. Big crush. Yep.
That's going to be match point for Nephew, who is just dominating through this match right now. Like I said, Nephew seems to have had Samurai's number for a while now, and it seems to be continuing here.
Yeah, Wednesday probably a fluke right here. Oh no, definitely was looking for the hit confirm there, and Nephew is starting to just run away with this one. Samurai making some unusual mistakes. Stun is going to be a factor on the next hit, and you have to try to bust out. That's the way to do it. Get rid of that stun meter. Give himself another chance because you have no more rounds to lose right now, Samurai.
Yeah, one of the nice things is that Nephew has had a lot of answers for Samurai's fireball game on the ground. You've seen him vanity step through it and such. Oh, okay, there we go.
But remember, Brian and Rob said she can't deal with fireballs. she's not. That's why she's 8th here. I don't believe these fellas anymore. But Samurai trying to show that these fireballs are still potent. Beater is available.
The EX Air Fireballs, the Samurai right there. One of his main go-tos. Okay, there we go. projectile working? Yeah, so he was trying to predict the projectile that time. But he's going to get the hit, and guess what? Corner position off of the air throw, pressure time.
Oh, the whiffy but doesn't. It recovers in time, and it goes again. That's the punish that we saw on Wednesday over and over and over again.
Did he get her? He got her.
Samurai!
Samurai's going to stay in this. It's not quite over yet. This is only just for the round, though. He needs to win another one just to get on the board of this one. But you can see Samurai not giving up, trying to fight back, trying to harness some of that power that he had from Wednesday. But there you go again. Using the vanity step to go through the fireball.
Yeah, that's a way to get the round, but like you said, a round isn't going to be able to do it. Wow, that was so cursed. One more time to lead the stun. This is not looking great. Even though you had the Raging Demon, you've got no more rage left. Samurai with one more chance to fight back. Oh, this is looking so good for Nephew.
Yeah, he's got the trigger ready to go, and it's got to pay some dividends. But he has no meter, so that's what he's trying to do right now. He's trying to build up a little bit of meter, and Nephew's willing to block these fireballs. He doesn't have to go through any crazy attempts to blow this up, and Samurai knows this, so he's just building up meter right now. Yeah. He's trying to give himself the ability to get the comeback potential.
There it is. Activation off of the fireball, too, with the confident walk-up, but still in the same situation. You get hit once, and you're done. So Samurai has to be immaculate right now. Utilize the beat trigger to its fullest. Almost halfway done. Still has the air fireballs available. You're running out of time, Samurai.
Oh, he's willing to play patient, but eventually it's going to run out. Like you said, he's almost built his meter, but again, the biggest problem is the trigger led to nothing. The trigger did not give Samurai any benefit, and so Nephew just says, you know what? I'm just going to play so patient right now. I have no reason to try too hard. He just played defensively, and there it is. Nephew is going to advance in the bracket and get to grand finals.
Wow, I think it's really clear. So we were talking about 1 and 2, and that just solidifies it because now Nephew, second, whoever gets there is guaranteed to qualify. Whoever gets to second place, you qualify. Congratulations. You don't even have to win anymore. But you want to win for the pride. So Samurai, if he wins his next game, he's already qualified. But again, if you're not first, you're last. He wants to be able to beat Nephew. And going down 3-0 there? Man, Wednesday was a fluke. Wednesday was a fluke.
It's a tough one because obviously if Nephew didn't enter and you won it that way, you would feel like, yes, I earned it.
Yeah.
But you still didn't fight Nephew.
You still didn't beat Nephew.
Right? And so,
imagine if I was there.
It technically, he could kind of see it the same way. Like if we just excise Nephew from the bracket here, you know, he would do the same thing. So basically, once we get to losers finals, that's actually
the qualifying match.
This is the qualifying match. So is it going to be CCH or is it going to be Flaquito? And this is the run back of the demon match that Chris CCH had. I mean, if we can we put up Chris CCH's quote again?
I want to see this.
Let's just put this up again because here it is. Despite being in losers, I feel the confidence.
No, the one from yesterday. The one from yesterday.
Do we still have the yesterday one?
Do we have yesterday's quote?
Do we have yesterday's quote?
I remember it. Because okay, so here's the quote. So Chris CCH, Flaquito's quote was very casual. It was like, oh yeah, like have fun, whatever.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here. And then Chris CCH with a vengeance says, at EVO 2018, Flaquito crushed my dreams with his gorilla carrot. There it is. All right. I still remember the Capcom Cup 2018 LCQ where Flaquito crushed my dreams and beat my guile with Sakura. Now the roles are reversed, and I will make sure that he also fails to zone out this gorilla character. That is some salt. It has been 3 years, almost 4, and
he's been holding that in his chest.
He lost
for
3-0.
3 years.
He lost 3-0 yesterday.
Oh, man. So here we go. 2-0 yesterday.
Oh,
right?
yeah, 2-0. There wasn't even a third game. You're right. Sorry.
But here we go. It's going to be the
Matrix.
run back between Chris CCH and Flaquito. Let's see if CCH can get the revenge this time.
What a quote. And, Chris CCH, if you get double Jeopardy by your demon 3 years later, you never live that down. You never live that down. Just put the controller down. I'm sorry.
I mean, Flaquito, every time he sees Chris CCH at a tournament, he would just be like, fetch me some drinks. And Chris CCH would just have to go,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. What would you like?
Oh, God.
No bombos. That was sick. I wanted him to confirm that the whole way. Great block on the cross-up right there. Chris CCH is sweating in his boots right now.
Oh, nice. Okay. Confirming to the DP.
Oh, just
chases him down with the medium punch. Yeah, there we go. And big damage. Going to be enough to kill, perhaps? Yes.
Oh, no!
There it is.
Okay. Had us worried there for a second. Chris CCH said, "Hey, I just wanted to keep you worried."
Why?
Just a magic pixel, just a little health, little bit. Oh, wow. Good punish on the fireball startup. And again, big crush counter. Chris CCH reviewed the VOD from yesterday, said it's not happening again.
Yeah,
it's
look
not.
at this. Trying to get one game on the board right away, which he didn't even do yesterday at all.
Already looking better and poised, but it's not over till it's over. Flaquito with the activation.
I love the V-shift. Yes. Such a lead. You V-shift, you get yourself out of there, and that's good. I like that. Very much.
That was needed. I feel like Chris CCH needed to win that first game because if Flaquito wins the first game after you had the time to review the match, you look at your hands, you're like, why can't I do it, man? Why do
you just feel like you're just gonna
why
feel
can't
like
I do it?
Gonna feel like Salieri there. If God made me, why would you make Amadeus Mozart? Why would you make Flaquito?
Why would you do it? Why would you make me? This is my existence. But now Chris CCH feeling good to be alive right now. Feeling great against Flaquito, getting the first game and finding all the right punishes. Maybe the tape is all he needed against Flaquito this time because the Gorilla is definitely crushing the zoner.
Yeah, this is
clip. Uh-oh.
Oh man, this pressure. How many medium punches? Look at the gray health built up in that light kick. Drained way more than a light kick damage.
Come on, challenge, fella. Escape.
Oh,
wow, every time! Just the tip of the uppercut. I love it. And you're dead. Another round on the board for Chris CCH.
Okay, Chris CCH definitely is coming. Dude, he put down the candles. He lit some incense.
He's banishing
chanted.
the demons.
He chanted. He got all the mantras. He
got the seance circle.
Dude, he did everything. He's holding hands with his little group here.
Called the psychic.
Definitely exercising his demons right now.
I know Rose has the tarot cards, but he's got his own. He's got his own book. He's like, I got the cards right here. I know what my fate is. Punishing the soul spiral. You love to see it. Everything's coming up Chris CCH right now. Full resources too, but Rose challenging back. This is a one-touch situation both ways.
Oh, stayed in the front, tricked him.
Activation?
But where? No, the thing is, like, what do you do? Do you walk forward or walk back? I mean, you probably should have walked away from the fireball. Would have been able to. I don't know. Like, that's just such a weird situation to be in.
You just get mixed. That's what you do. That's the answer. You just get mixed.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Gets the DP punish. That was how Samurai was punishing that heavy kick.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Not sure what's going on, but still the pressure from Flaquito keeping him alive in this match. Not trying to go down 2-0 because that would be a win yesterday. If only you could have done it yesterday, Chris.
But look at this. Flaquito now
Activation.
on the verge of tying it up 1-1, despite the fact that Chris CCH looking so strong.
Nice slide.
Oh, that's going to be a punish.
Yeah, huge punish. You're going to get that cornering position. That's huge. Activation comes out, though, and
nice
short.
There we go.
Standing
and
light,
what
yeah.
side? What side?
No, I don't know. I got hit.
There you
I got hit. I didn't block that. Press 1 if you got hit in chat, because I want to see a lot of ones, and if I don't, then
yeah,
I don't believe you.
And keep in mind, right, Rose can't teleport it. Like, she's going to go backwards, like we saw earlier right
She's
there.
fade away.
So,
the fade away fireball.
I mean, that's just the thing, right? So I'm just trying to think. I mean, you just don't have enough health.
Yeah.
You can't, because, like, obviously you pick one direction because if she teleports back, she's not going to confirm off of it. But if one hit's going to kill you, then you...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have no idea which way to block.
It's the no mix-up, mix-up.
Yep.
Right now, evening up the score makes Flaquito feel pretty good. Knew that he beat him yesterday, so it's not like the confidence shouldn't be there, but Chris CCH really, with a really commanding lead in the first game, and Flaquito able to stop the momentum. So it's going to be up to Chris CCH to reestablish the momentum, or I think Flaquito can really slow him down.
Yep.
Has the awareness, great throw, and this is where she really starts to shine.
Dude,
Sakura, great challenge.
Flaquito has checked with that standing light kick target combo so many times on Wake Up. But here comes Chris CCH. Here's this corner position. Goes right away for the throw. Chris CCH has been playing that stand medium punch card for so much. Flaquito definitely not expecting to throw that time.
Yeah, really respecting the meaty right there from the standing medium punch. And immediately just dash up throw, no challenge on the dash. It's going to be huge, but still stabilizing a neutral, keeping at that safe range for Rose where you've got to commit to a jump on the fireball early, and Flaquito knows that. So really being reserved, waiting for Chris to make an error, make a mistake.
Now just slowly, but you see right now, slowly walking Flaquito into the corner. And even though it's slow, it's still progress. Ooh. And that's one of the things that you have to realize as a player. Slow, but it's still progress. Oh. Yep, the shimmy, and this should be able to be it right now for Chris CCH, who is going to go 2-1 on the board. But it's not done for you yet,
It's not done yet. You got to win 3.
Yep, this is top 8 now, so you got to win 3.
Would have been good enough yesterday. Are you going to slay the demon? Is all the prep work working, or is Flaquito, you're going to think that it's like at the end of the movie where you think that everything's done. You're like, oh, you moved into a new house and you're fine. And then Flaquito just shows up in the mirror and it cuts and it's like, it plays the scary
credits,
music.
Yeah, the credits roll.
And it's like, da-da-da. It's like all dreary. It's all dreary. That's exactly what happens. That's what I'm worried about for Chris CCH now, because going home when you're at the 2-1 lead, that definitely doesn't feel good. But Flaquito still in this down but not out, and Chris CCH trying to slay his demons.
Right. Oh, that's going to be a beautiful jump in right there.
Big
damage.
And the corner, the real estate, the screen real estate is the biggest part of that.
And the offensive V reversal to keep it, but the jump back right there from Flaquito. And Chris CCH not seeing it. He went for the shimmy heavy punch, and so he got punished for that, but he's reestablished the corner. 2 throws. How many throws? Goes for a shimmy, but Flaquito not biting.
Yeah, and it's the change-up on the going from the medium punches to the throws consistently. Flaquito wasn't ready. What a teleport, but you're dead!
He did the wrong move!
Yeah, wow, set point!
Did that come out as the DP or something like that? I'm not sure what happened there, but there was some weird joystick or controller shenanigans going on there that cost Flaquito that round. And look at this, another clean jump in by Chris CCH.
And Chris CCH is starting to run away with this one. Flaquito put in the corner. And you have to be able to escape here. If Chris CCH keeps you locked down, it is not looking great, but this is a good way to escape. Now, setting up shop. How do you deal with this, Sakura? Great block and another throw. We're back to neutral, feeling comfortable.
Yeah, but at least out of the corner now, which is important, just in time.
Yep.
And here we go. What side? Stays in the front, does not teleport, and again hasn't used it. There we go. Uses it to keep herself safe. Anti-air.
Any touch will be able to kill here. Stun no longer going to be a factor because you die in one touch anyways.
But CCH, and he got it on the hit too.
This is huge.
That's even better because he gets the corner carry.
And the reset. The anti-air evens up the rounds. Flaquito staying alive. What a decision.
Flaquito's anti-airs.
Yeah.
This man is just programmed
Unshaken.
to see a jump and hit crouching heavy punch.
It must be done.
It is infallible right now. His anti-airs are so good.
The code cannot be disturbed, okay? He must execute on his orders. I love to see it. The Terminator must terminate. Flaquito, great. Actually, that's a trade that's very much Flaquito's flavor, but that one is not.
It's a great trade, and here we go. Now, confirming max distance medium punch into the crouching medium kick.
All
The
right.
throw, the stun. This should be able to do it for Chris CCH. Demons have been exorcised, and Chris CCH is going to move on to essentially the qualification match.
This is the qualifying match. Yeah, now that you're in losers finals because Nephew is sitting in first place, that is the qualifying match. So is it going to be Samurai or Chris CCH that are going to be going to Capcom Cup alongside Nephew? He's not going to get the second spot. It's not going to be a triple elimination bracket. So that is going to be the match of the day.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if Samurai wins, he wants that run back against Nephew. But the next match is all for glory and money. This is the match that sends you to the Capcom Pro Tour 2021, and it's going to be so much weight on both of these players' shoulders. I can't imagine the tension from both sides. Chris CCH is probably elated on Cloud 9 right now, defeated the Demon Flaquito.
It's not enough.
It doesn't matter that we went 1-1 in tournament because you're out and I'm in. That's how Chris CCH feels right now. I'd be like, yeah, I won when it mattered.
I mean, Flaquito can say, though, but we're 3-3.
We're 3, yeah.
We're 3-3.
We are 3-3. We got to play the tiebreaker, but that will be for another day. We've got just a couple more matches left for the night today. And, you know, if you want to jam out to the CPT action, you're going to have to listen to Indestructible right now because it is available, and we're going back to the past, all right? These players have been around for years and years, and James loves the song. I love it as well, so make sure that you give it a listen because it is the official theme song this year for the Capcom Pro Tour 2021.
Yep, and if you want to join on some crazy tournament action, there's the PlayStation Open Series tournament. You can sign up at compete.playstation.com. Again, these things are free to enter.
Yeah, free.
Get yourself involved and feel the thrill of playing in some tournaments. You know, it's not necessarily. You may go 0-2 the first time,
That's okay.
but you keep playing, you keep grinding, you keep getting better, and it's a fun way to do it. You meet people, you get to interact with the community, and who knows, you know, you'll go to your first tournament offline and go 2-2 in the bracket,
and then
or
you feel
something.
you feel real
you know,
good about that one. Or you could be like the top 16 of our West Coast bracket, and half of you go 0-2. But that's definitely a situation that's really tough. And you know, situations that are even tougher with higher stakes. It's the Street Fighter League. If you want to see even more Street Fighter action during the week, every Thursday at 4 p.m. PDT, you're going to see some of the best teams and the best orgs duke it out with their rosters to see who's going to come out on top. You've got teams like Panda showing up strong. I believe it's Nasser as well, with Big Bird and the other representatives showing up. Just so many strong competitors in the same place with a very interesting format. You got Vicious and Tasty Steve delivering the action with Rob TV as the host. Just so much amazing Street Fighter. Make sure you tune in because you're not going to want to miss a minute of it. Hit that bell on YouTube. Go to Facebook. Make sure to follow, and on Twitch, hit that follow button as well, because that's exactly where you're going to get all the updates. Same thing for Twitter, because we want you to be up to date on all the Street Fighter, and then maybe you can make a tier list like Rob and Brian. You got to see enough matches to make those decisions, right?
Oh, man. But, yeah, exactly. And we have 2 more matches left. We have 2 more matches. It's an interesting situation. Next match, actually the qualification match to see who gets into Capcom Cup, but then the actual money match in Grand Finals. So don't go anywhere. Losers Finals, followed by Grand Finals right after this.
Time to fight, time to fight. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up turn to feast. Alright, time to fight. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are Street Fighters.
What's the meaning of fate? You shall know. Sword final! Punishment! Can you keep up? Sword battle! Sword is the end for you! It's your destiny. Soul powers nature. Fate or a spot!
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
Who are you?
Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, what have we here? It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Let's go! After it!
A very interesting situation we have set up for ourselves here at the NA West number 2 Capcom Pro Tour qualifiers. We're going into the losers finals match, but this actually is the Capcom Cup qualification match. Again, Nephew is waiting in grand finals, but he's already qualified. He just wants, just wants that $5,000.
Give me the Benjamins.
Exactly. So this one right here between Samurai and Chris CCH, who we've said have been basically number 2 and number 3. But Chris CCH, he's probably going to want to challenge that a little bit, maybe give himself a right to number 2.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, it's really funny because we've been talking about this narrative the entire time, and the way the bracket shakes up, it's like, it's almost like number 1, number 2, number 3. But this is actually going to be the deciding factor if we knew what we were talking about the whole time, or if it's all up in smoke. But this is definitely a match that is going to go to the wire. We have Chris CCH, who incredibly aggressive play style, who is very rush down, switch from the zoner, feeling very comfortable, moving forward and continuing to pressure. And then Samurai, the patient one, the one who is consistently playing in that danger zone, but opting to not take any risks, and then making all the right reads at the right time. So it's going to be up to Chris CCH. You have to apply this mixturization. You've got to put this man in the blender and not let him wait for anything, because he's got to make it so Samurai can't control the tempo, can't slow anything down, because I feel like otherwise Samurai is going to run away with this.
Yeah, it's all about that neutral right now. It's all about that neutral. Ooh. And interesting.
Okay.
So Chris CCH is not going to go with the Sakura. I thought Sakura would actually be a pretty good
matchup,
choice, but going to try out the Seth. Let's see how this plays out here.
I mean, so for the longest time, Chris CCH, before the nerfs happened, was playing Seth and was seeing a lot of a lot of improvement and a lot of great results. So I know that he's played this matchup against Akuma frequently, so he's top 3 for a reason. Right. There's got to be a method to the madness, and the madness is starting to be shown right now. Chris CCH.
Heavy kick to punish the towards heavy punch. But yeah, you got to imagine these two have played each other quite a bit at this point in time in any Wednesday night fights, encounters and such. So Chris CCH definitely has a logic and a reason for going with this. That's going to be a combo.
Yep. Getting that knockdown, which is so crucial. And the thing about Seth is also low health pool, low stun, Samurai. If he's eating good. And that's the Samurai right there.
Yep. And again, normally that's the weakness for Akuma is the low health and the low stun. But
equalized.
Yeah, it's equalized when you play with Seth here. Both of them dishing out big damage and also unable to take that damage.
Yeah, I love it because now Akuma, he's not like, oh, my health pool. It's our health pool. Feels good. But in the corner right now, again, the Samurai!
Busting out with the Samurai, yep.
The instant EX fireball. I
love
it.
That was the craziest whip punish, because if you blink, it looked like he just hit air.
Yeah. That was impressive. Oh, here it comes. This is the V-trigger that got buffed, which makes it so potent. Oh, the explosion in the overhead. Good extension. And that is so much damage. Wow.
All right, and now corner position and a big old life lead, but got to watch out. Almost has a full meter built up. Woo! Nice, busting through. You can do that just like against Rashid, but here you go, checking the Tatsu right there from Samurai, but Samurai coming into this round. Full 3 bars. How does he choose to use it? Is he going to use it for the utility of the EX? Try to go for one big damage early and on? Okay.
Yeah, no, trying to keep the utility. Maybe chip damage here is a factor because the low health pool, but right now, Chris CCH feeling really comfortable getting into that corner position. Great throw break. This is so hard.
Ooh.
What confidence.
I mean, if you're Samurai as well, I mean, there's probably a little bit pressure on you because last time you finished 3rd place to Mira.
If you get it again?
Yeah, do you want to finish that time was the fake, that time was the low.
Uh-huh. Man, that would be tragic. Samurai getting 3rd twice, not even the bridesmaid, never even getting the opportunity to go to the wedding.
Okay,
wow.
Here we go. Big damage off of this. Gonna be close to death, just needs one more hit, but look at all the meter and V-trigger on Chris CCH's side. Samurai knows it's basically even life.
Yeah, because we already saw one V-trigger come out from Chris CCH this time, and any touch will also kill either side. Either side, so one decision will be the decider here. 38 seconds.
Without the ability to chip,
yep,
that's basically even life.
Yep.
Even though Samurai that still had a big chunk. It's just that on Chris CCH's side, he had all of those resources there. Any touch would have probably killed anyway.
No matter what, even if he blocked, because the V-Trigger 2 just chips away so much, and he just ends with critical art. He didn't have V-reversal. I just saw that after. I was like, oh, if he even blocks anything, he just loses. But Samurai, you know, if you don't get put in the situation, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one of the risky things about having the lack of chip death in this game.
Yep.
Is that a life lead isn't necessarily a life lead.
Yeah. Oh, followed up. I can't believe.
What a risk.
Yeah, committed.
That is definitely punishable, and he just went for it.
Yeah. Didn't think that Samurai was going to send it, but, you know, Samurai is like, I'm in next level, all right? Understand. Okay, V-Trigger mix-up. Is he going to get the hit this time? Oh, the explosion this time. He's gone with a jerk. He's gone with a different mix-up every single V-Trigger too, and like Samurai's getting mixed.
Yeah, but busts out with the Samurai again, and now, wow, he just doesn't even stop the jumping at all. He was not expecting it at all.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, that's negative. Samurai taking his turn with the crouch medium kick.
Yeah, Samurai not giving any hints to his tempo right now, and Chris CCH isn't being able to catch up. The Samurai comes out once again. Great jump!
Jump. V-Trigger not going to activate it just yet.
Do it for the Oki, maybe off of a touch. No, waiting. There it is, okay? But the V-reversal, you're still stuck!
Yeah, you still get caught. That's the buff of the V-skill, but I think Samurai was trying a V-reversal before the activation, and he wasn't expecting that. So Chris CCH, beautiful stuff, getting that activation out before V-reversal was basically a guaranteed way to completely stop that V-Trigger 2, but not anymore, and you can see why right there.
Yeah, and that's definitely so good. It was most likely a buffered situation from Samurai. Now Chris CCH taking that momentum and really controlling the pace for Samurai, slowing him down, not letting him just run over, and you know, one round away from being up. What a Tatsu! You're kidding me.
Yeah, he hit a button, and as soon as he saw Chris CCH hit a button, it was like, either I'm getting hit or he's getting hit, so just buffer into the Tatsu. There's no reason not to at that situation.
Nice, this is huge damage, and now we're going to have that same V-Trigger situation. Going to reset the combo. What's the mix?
Side? Goes for the throw. Okay. Not going to kill off of that mix-up. And steals his turn. Chris CCH just does it. Says, you know what? You are eager to get your turn to get yourself out of this corner. So I feel confident in my EXDP. I know I'm minus, but I'm busting out
These
here.
R+ frames, okay? I love that. That's such a classic decision. You put yourself into a negative place, and it's like you just create a new RPS situation. Be like, yeah, press a button. It's your turn, right?
It's that reverse mix-up, as they call it.
I know you want to press a button. V-skill too, buddy. Pick the V-skill. All right. Such a good turnaround from Chris CCH. Really punishing Samurai for doing the right thing. You love to see it, but just reversaling out, that's so good. Punishes the throw.
Oh, couldn't quite get in there to punish the V-skill. It's a little outside of the range. Gets in there with the air fireball. Not going to check the heavy spin kick.
All right. Oh, good trade.
Yeah, try to go for the throw, but nice spacing. And again, plus frames on that heavy spin kick. Spends one of his V-gauge.
Wow, what a parry into the kick. You love to see great V-skill usage. But it's,
what a whiff! That was barely even a whiff punish. That was just one of those whiff OS checks right there. It was throw out the light kick, and if Akuma throws out that crouching medium kick, free combo.
And Chris CCH feeling really comfortable now after going down the first game. One round away from getting a 2-0 lead. Oh, 2-1 lead, and that was so good. And the block of the EXDP. Oh, no. Look at him now. Explosion. The damage.
Oh, my God. It's like 40% right there.
40% chipped away, and now Akuma has a hill to climb, and every answer, every read has been correct. The stun. This is going to be so much damage, Akuma. You got one more guess. You actually. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
It begins. It can happen. It's not over until it's over.
No, that's too far away. Fireball's not going to connect.
Oh, it's an overhead.
I love it right there. Just throw that out there. Beats the low pokes. Beats a throw.
Beats the shimmy.
It might have lost to a potential medium punch if that medium punch hit high enough, because Akuma's actually goes like this,
he's got a big hitbox.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what Samurai was going for. I think he was going for some walk back and forth, go for a throw maybe. And Chris CCH now poised to get into grand finals and have his chance against Nephew. That means he will be in Capcom Cup, and once again, Samurai would be just outside. Ooh, trade on the vacuum. I don't think I know if I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting. The spacing must have just been perfect to get the trade, and the vacuum didn't end up working out. But like we said, the story of Samurai getting third twice, I think that's more tragic than Mira getting second and then not making it to the top 8.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
To get that close, because imagine Mira gets second twice and Nephew's there, you qualify. Like, I mean, Samurai, it's do or die now, but Chris CCH wants to not give Samurai the opportunity to go to a Game 5.
Ugh. The projectile and oh, this is going to be bad. Again, we saw last time was like 40%. What does he choose to do? Just goes for the DP there. No EX bars spent.
Activation. Doesn't get a confirm off the jab.
Yeah, no counter hit, so not going to get the combo off of that. Nice check. Here we go. The mix-up. What's the mix-up? Jump to the other side?
Yeah, you were right. You blocked it, but Samurai was none the wiser.
Oh, no.
Set point. Full meter for Chris CCH.
Look,
Samurai.
I was just guessing, man. I was just guessing.
Hey, you handled it in the messy guessy, okay? Years of experience. You're pretty good at guessing, James.
Here we go now. Chris CCH on the verge of making it into the Capcom Cup. Samurai wasn't able to defeat Nephew, and is that going to cost him the opportunity to make it into Capcom Cup?
Wow, great vacuum, and again, the throw right now. Do or die in the corner. You can't make any more mistakes.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't a cross-up. How did he block that?
I'm not sure.
No, that's going to be punished.
But it's negative, but you're dead. It's over. Samurai is not going to qualify third the first time, third the second time, and Chris CCH, UIU is proud right now. That is... Oh.
Chris CCH is your Capcom Cup qualifier for NA West #2. Not necessarily the champion just yet, but he has qualified, and again, back-to-back third-place finishes for Samurai. And a lot of that, I got to imagine, is putting a lot of pressure on himself, that stress of getting into that situation. But, I mean, let's talk about Chris CCH a little bit here. This top 8 bracket doesn't tell the story. He started on the winner's side, top 16, lost to Flaquito right away, came down to the loser side of the bracket, took out Denka Diaz, took out Mata Oha, then got his revenge on Flaquito.
Well,
and
Filipino Man too. Filipino Man too. 3-0, but I mean, I know it was fast, but we got to mention it.
And then was able to take out Samurai, and there you see him poised for grand finals. And you know what? We talked about it from Samurai's side, but it's going to be the same thing from Chris CCH. There's a lot of pride in these fighting game players. He wants to beat Nephew to qualify. He doesn't want to have this consolation qualification method either. He wants to win this. And not only that, but there's a lot of money on that line, so he definitely is going to be playing his heart out here against Nephew.
Yeah, and again, that's the one thing, like we were talking about, it's the pride, and we were talking about first, second, third, and we were saying it's Nephew, Samurai, Chris CCH. Samurai's done. I mean, the number 2 spot. I mean, you're trying to get the number 1 headband. You've already taken out the number 3. Nephew's next in the sights, and that was pretty convincing against Samurai. It was 3-1. Felt so strong, especially on the Seth. I'm wondering, are we going to see the Seth or the Sakura? And, I mean, Nephew's just got to play his game. Nephew, Dark Neph may show up and just be like, I am the gatekeeper. No one gets to win. Because that's potentially what's going to happen. That was his goal from the quote on the first day. So we're going to see, can Nephew deliver on his promise, or is Chris CCH going to be the one who comes out on top and really change up the leaderboards for all of the West Coast? Because, man, I feel for Samurai. Still a fantastic performance from Samurai.
Absolutely.
Third place is nothing to slouch about, because such a strong bracket, strong players.
Get some of the money.
Some of the money, consolation prize, but, you know, now it's who's going to get first and who's going to win all that pride and all that cash.
Yeah, exactly. And, again, Nephew has just seemed almost unstoppable so far. So let's see what happens here. It is going to be...
The Ryu!
Wait, Nephew has a Ryu?
Yeah, Nephew has a Ryu, yeah. I mean, okay, so in, I believe it was in one of the previous tournaments, it was Nephew versus Samurai, and it was the Ryu mirror match. And Samurai won the Ryu mirror, and then it made Nephew switch. I can't remember which tournament it was, but it definitely happened. So I'm curious to see why the Ryu comes out. I mean, Sakura, obviously, student of Ryu. Like, a student versus master. Let's see what Chris CCH is able to do.
Yeah, just trying to throw the stars in Sakura's eyes.
Yeah.
So she can't concentrate. She's like, it's Ryu!
The charm comes out, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, you're too distracted to fight me. And right now, the World Warrior is definitely looking potent, waiting. And the thing is, oh, wow! And the activation doesn't keep you safe. I love it. You're dead.
You know, that's the thing, right? He's like, Nephew's like, look, you're going to want to Tatsu and activate, because that's such a good way to activate. so I'm all ready for it.
And I like this. Maybe it's a good matchup in the Sakura. I haven't seen it a lot. And, I mean, Ryu has gotten stronger progressively as seasons have progressed. Not as strong as Season 1, but coming back into his former glory, I would say he is a very stable, winnable character, but this is a huge crush.
Yeah. Good lead right now. Wants to get that stun. Not going to happen. Nephew's going to stave that off. You can see him build down all of his stun bar now. Oh, but back into the corner you go.
Oh, but sometimes you got to send it. Nephew not afraid to challenge, but Magic Pixel is going to be here, and the meaty catches you.
That was a crazy confirm. He threw out that light kick, and I mean, I'm guessing he knew he was at a range where it would miss. And the only way that it would be able to cancel is if he walked into it.
Yeah.
There you saw a misconfirm from Chris CCH, though, on that DP.
Yeah, very rough stuff. Oh, and there it goes. Doesn't matter if one whiffs. I got another EX to go through the fireball. Feeling confident in this neutral space, but Nephew not shaken. Oh,
that's a punish.
No. Yep, big punish. Nice throw. In the corner we go. A little bit closer. Sweep activate.
Got him. Caught him flinching right there.
Feeling really
comfortable. Oh, that's going to be a big jump. Yes. Yeah. It's going to hurt. He's got all the meter, baits it out, and that's going to be game number 1 for Chris CCH, going to the super for good measure, just to be sure.
Just to make sure. I mean, there wasn't much health left, but Chris CCH doesn't want to skip any steps in the recipe for success right now, because Chris CCH is trying to reset this bracket convincingly. Again, it is grand final, so Chris CCH is on the loser side, has to win at least 3 to reset this. Nephew only needs to get 1 set. And something that Nephew likes to do is, you pick in the first set, be like, okay, I'll pick whatever character I want, get some data. If I can beat you with this character, then it was meant to be.
Uh-oh, bad hit confirm again.
Oh, yeah. And that's
went for the back throw twice in a row now.
Oh, wow, really?
And counter hit, but not at a range where Chris CCH can get the confirm that he wanted.
Yeah, pretty good counter hit, but the range not coming out, and good anti-air right there. Nephew very solid with it. The knockdown off the EX Fireball gives the double dash special. Feeling good. Oh, toss it through, but I just...
Just do it. Just do it. And look at this. Nephew with a huge life lead.
Just do it, man. Just send it. Just sure you can.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's not backing down from this character right now. He's sticking with this character. Perhaps just wants to get some practice with this character.
I mean, when you're already qualified, when you already know that you've got a set to give, might as well, right? This is the environment where the pressure is on, and you can get that high-level experience that you want, so the secondary can feel pretty good. But now,
that's good. Yep. Like I said, throws are +5 on whiff. I'm going to make that. Oh, that's a stun right there. And he's got the meter.
Yeah.
So this is going to be critical art. Should be. Oh,
no, he's going to save it. He doesn't want to waste the resources. Knows that one touch is killing with that life lead. He doesn't even need to spend it.
That's true. That's right. He lost the first round. Somehow I thought he would won the first round. But yeah, no reason to spend all that meter yet.
Now back to neutral. Still a meter lead for Chris CCH there. Uh-oh. No, it's
Safe.
plus. Yeah, it's plus.
Medium kick Tatsu is the punishable one. And got the anti-air.
Yup, and still stuck in the corner. This is the tail of the tape right now. The cross-up, the classical. Oh.
What the?
What the?
Oh, no anti-air. Gonna get the activation. Oh, not punished in time. I thought he had that. Oh, yeah, you can shimmy on your own wake up, too.
Yeah, pretty good right there. Goes for the shimmy, but Nephew, very wise, waits it out.
Yeah,
Featured
good
has a little bit
patience.
left.
He might have even been able to DP off that neutral jump.
It's been pretty good. Oh, wow, like you said,
like
you read the future. You read the future, James.
He went for the back throw again. Got him. Stayed in the front. Of course, you want to keep the corner. V-shift away to escape the cross-up. That was genius.
So
but Chris CCH has a chance for the comeback. He just did it. He just did it. He knew that Nephew wanted his turn because he had plus frames. But these fireballs are so fast.
Oh!
He just did it again.
He
just did it again.
So V-Trigger was active on Ryu. So what happened there? V-Trigger was active on Ryu, and he anticipated it so hard that a fireball was going to come out. Nephew didn't even get the chance, and he just sent the EXDP anyways. I can't believe it. Chris CCH with a 2-0 lead. He didn't even fireball. He was just holding forward. You got hit by EXDP in neutral.
It's not even like it's just once. It was back to back. He did it.
He just said, I don't care anymore, man. What do you... I'm I'm not here to lose. I'm here to win.
Dude, if you're Nephew, you're just like laughing. You're just like, okay, all right, sure.
It's like, hey, remember, we're in grand finals, and this Sakura just EXDP'd in neutral twice. I guess I got hit, all right? Like,
sure.
Best player in the West Coast got hit by a double EXDP mid-screen.
Hey,
all right.
Maybe Chris CCH is the best player in the West Coast.
Number one.
I mean, after exercising his demons, it's like he's hit that next power level.
Nothing can stop him. Nothing can stop him.
He's unlocked the avatar state now, and here we go.
Oh, Colleen's out. All right, he's done. Get me out. Get me out of this, all right?
Nephew's like, really? All right. You're forcing this out of me then. Okay.
You forced my hand, young man.
Oh, man.
That was so funny. He just did it twice.
Oh, God. Okay, this time Nephew's like, stop it. Stop it.
Get some help. Now, put it in the corner. Nephew feeling more comfortable in the Colleen. So that's enough for you. No more World Warrior. All right, I got to ice this guy out. Oh, that was good. Yep, Danny.
And we saw that so much against Samurai there. Such a great way. Ah, dude, Nephew's mad. He's mad.
He's like, never again. Never again. Get off my screen, Chris CCH, okay?
Nephew was like, I was going to have some fun, but you've made me mad. Now we're just going to 3-0 and take this first set.
Yeah, Dark Neff is definitely on the screen now. Said, I'm trying to entertain Gil. Okay, I don't want to entertain these EX Shoryukens anymore.
I mean, that's her boss, right?
Yes,
Gil is the boss.
That's right. You got to make the boss happy.
Oh, my God. The whip punish on the crouching medium kick. Oh.
Oh, what a good throw. It's just content for Panda, okay? Nephew goes down 2-0. The comeback kid, the comeback story. He has to come from a deficit. But right now, Chris CCH is trying to expand that lead, get the reset.
It's actually true. If Nephew actually takes this tournament, it's a great weekend for Panda on Street Fighter V.
Yeah, Punk getting first at Pinnacle, Jaewon getting second at Pinnacle, Nephew, if he gets first, it's like, yeah, we're just the best in Street Fighter. But right now, Chris CCH,
he knew that was going to whiff thanks to the V-Trigger preview, was completely confident. I mean, it could also be one of those OSs. If it reaches, you hit the button at the timing that it would be after the block. Yep. Otherwise, it just comes out and you get the whiff punish. So very smart.
Oh, good jump.
Yeah, raw jumping for Nephew, reading that fireball, and here we go. All the way to the corner.
Yeah, the screen real estate is the biggest part here. Now stun is definitely a factor. Going for the throw afterwards. Plus, after this, EX Tatsu into activation.
Yep.
Buttons.
Throw.
I love the what the every time.
I know.
She whiffs, and it's like, of course.
Didn't go for the cross-up. Actually whiffed the jump. Heavy kick and got the throw as a result. And I love that check. But again, the projectile invincibility of that.
She can't deal with fireballs, man.
Ice spike.
Yeah, very good slide after the throw. Good check, but no confirm. Oh, and he goes straight through again. Man, these projectiles, she just can't deal with them. She just can't do it. Now she's having a problem dealing with the fireballs. But the jump, and you got it.
Hit her on the landing frames.
Yeah, so good. The reset!
The walk up and the reset from Chris CCH. Chris CCH saying, you know what? I don't care if you bust out your main. I am here to win this legit. I've taken this first set. Now let's see how Nephew reacts to this. Let's see where the pride kicks in for Nephew at this point, and where the need for the cash comes into play.
Yeah. That was definitely a statement from Chris CCH. Be like, yeah, pick your secondary, see what happens. Goes into the Colleen, didn't have enough time to warm up, and it's like immediately now. Back to a neutral set. Guess what? You're in losers, Nephew. You're down here with me now. I already defeat my demon. You can't go any lower.
We have two Capcom Cup qualified players
in the losers bracket.
Yeah, fighting each other right now.
Yeah.
And Chris CCH trying to show that he deserves a spot here. I had talked about how Nephew is Chris CCH was basically on the come up. He's one of the players that had been in that gatekeeper position that so many of these other players have been in for so long.
Exactly.
And in the past year and a half, in the past 2 years, maybe even more than that, he has really shown himself to be one of the legit threats to take a big tournament. And he is on the verge right now with this corner pressure versus Nephew.
Yeah, Nephew, you might have, I know you were trying to make a statement and gatekeep, but Chris CCH, he is the gatekeeper right now. And what a good hit confirm. You love it. That's what's been having Chris CCH get propelled forward in this bracket. Just the confirms on the stand short into the DP. But right now, Nephew fighting back, going coast to coast. EX toss to your plus, activation station.
Goes for the buttons again. That was the second time in a row that he's done that. Nice air to air. Wow. And then the shimmy right there, Chris CCH. I've talked about how Nephew just seems to be the best at reading the situation. That is Chris CCH right now. He's actually reading Nephew and causing a little bit of consternation for him.
Yeah, Chris CCH definitely had his library card today because he's read the encyclopedia on Nephew, but Nephew pushing him into the corner, trying to equalize these rounds right now, feeling really comfortable. A lot of resources on the side of Chris CCH.
Throw tech and out of there. And it doesn't matter that he got hit out of the air because he got out of the corner and got the hit and has the corner position. Activation.
No. Yeah.
Here comes the fear. Oh, can he do something to that?
Wow, the cancel off of that to punish the EX.
Was that a cancel? Did it just recover? I don't know what happened there, but this is going to be dead. And Chris CCH with game number 1 versus Nephew. We talked about how much Samurai wanted the pride and to be able to beat Nephew. No, CCH, Chris CCH is the one who is doing that right now and sending a message and putting his stamp on this tournament. He says, if I am going to qualify to Capcom Cup, I'm going to do it by winning. He is up 1-0 over Nephew right now.
I know you want to stay, you stay on the Colleen as Nephew because I think it's the strongest character. You don't switch, but how do you stop Chris CCH now? Okay, so he 2-0'd Rio. He's already 2-0'd the Colleen. And right now, there's no way. If you 6-0 right now, Chris CCH, that is.
I mean, look, if you can defeat your demons,
you can defeat anybody.
Yeah, I mean, that just opens up the gates, right?
The dam is open. There's no more beavers.
The avatar state has been achieved right there. You've unlocked that chakra. Out of the air, out of the air.
Get off me. Oh, but just send it anyways. We saw 2 EX uppercuts in neutral. I'm going to do it on wake up, of course.
Yeah,
what's the difference, right?
You also see right now, Chris CCH is not using the Tatsu into activate because it got countered that one time by Nephew. So Chris CCH was like, you know what? I'm just going to... I'm going to be
a little more
finding other different ways to activate. Look at the challenge with the light kick. Corner position, close lightly. There we go.
Okay, good throw break right there. So scary. Any touch? Oh,
good blocks, good blocks. Watch out. Check your ankles again. Oh, she's out of that V-trigger. She doesn't have ice skates anymore.
Yeah, no more.
The throw again.
That's not enough. So tense. Chris CCH knows that if you get this round, you are 1 round away from a 2-0 lead. The patience here is a good 26 seconds on the clock. Neither player trying to take a risk.
Don't do that.
No, exactly. It's critical. You're dead. That was so smart. He just built the meter.
I totally didn't see that. I was thinking to myself, please don't overhead and get that -6 punished. But he had another plan all ready to go.
I think he just built the meter there, too.
And that's punished. That's punished. Chris CCH 1 round away from trying to go up 2-0.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but Nephew, don't count him out. Don't count him out. Look at this. Yeah.
Not over till it's over.
Close to stun, the air throw. It is enough to stun. So here we go. Nephew going to get big damage off of this. Not going to quite be able to kill, but it's going to be a virtual end of the round here unless Chris CCH has some ridiculous comeback.
After everything we've seen so far in this set, I believe it gets the EX Tatsu activation. B shift back. You have no more V reversal. Oh, that was dirty. What side? What do you mean?
The first hit was a cross up. Oh my, dude!
So
I don't.
What a set.
What spacing right there. Okay. Nephew staying in it. Oh, again!
Nice.
You can't jump at me. Oh, you can't meaty me.
You can't jump. I can't meaty. This is not looking good for either side.
Oh, and remember, that's how you beat the shimmy. He went with the crouching medium kick. Yes.
Everything's coming together, James. Yep. Everything's coming together, James.
That's the way it works.
All right, activation. Yep.
He's gonna get through there, but again, I can go through your attack. Double dash. Double dash.
Anything plus you can do, I can do better. Is what's happening right now. Again.
Oh, nice hit confirmed. The single hit confirmed. All right, all the way to the corner. Goes for the mix-up.
Wow, you blocked that.
And now you're in the corner, so he's going to double jump to get out of there. Chris CCH still alive. No V-trigger activated anymore, though. Gets the hit and the confirm.
This is so tense. Either side.
Oh, no confirm.
So right, no critical art finish this time, but the confirm off of the low medium. I can't believe it. 2-0 lead for Chris CCH. Are you going to 6-0 Nephew? Is this really going to happen?
So as we've been saying this whole tournament long, Chris CCH obviously ranked number one in
one.
Southern Caldwell.
Yeah, obviously Chris CCH, the best player we've ever seen on the West. Who's this Nephew guy? Can't believe. How did he win last time?
Okay, look, it's not done yet.
It's not done. It's not over till it's over.
Nephew is Nephew for a reason, okay?
True,
Nephew is one of the best players in the United States, in North America, for a reason here. If anyone can make this comeback all the way down, it's going to be Nephew.
This is just for the content. It's just for the content, okay? Panda said, I need you to lose 5-0 to get the 3 in a row.
The knockdown off the double jump. The knockdown off the double jump. That's one of the season's
the shimmy, but didn't get the confirm. That would have been stunning. Chris CCH would have got the round.
What a block. He knew that mix-up was coming.
Yeah, the awareness, and again, the standing short into the uppercut. That's
he is playing out of his mind right now. Chris CCH is on fire. He's at tournament point. Nephew has to make a comeback from 2 rounds and 3 games in order to take this. It's going to be 1 round at a time. He can definitely still do this, but I have not seen Chris CCH play at this level ever. And like I said, he got past Flaquito, and he exercised his demons. He is on the path right now.
Yeah, the warpath is definitely again.
Punishing the shimmy with the crouching medium kick, and just go for it. That's the read. That's the RPS.
Yeah, it goes through the fireball, and the shimmies are just not working out right now for Nephew. You've got to change it up because Chris CCH figured it out. Crush counter knockdown. This is huge activation.
Got him low.
Yup.
Got him low. And here we go. Out of there.
Yep,
out of there.
Out.
Nice time. Oh, he's going to get in. He's going to get the juggle on that, too. Here we go.
Backdash.
Nice backdash. We saw Nephew with a double backdash last time. Out of there. Out of there.
Nobody wants to live in the corner right now. The escapes have been immaculate from both sides, but
try to shimmy right there. Oh, got him. Nice confirm. Single hit confirm. No throw attempts.
Nice
yes.
air to air.
Can't get out. You are going to live in this corner. Don't jump. Yeah, he had it already.
But not dead.
Uh-oh.
Good throw tech. And again, the challenge of the fireball. Yes.
Look, Colleen has a good standing light kick too, okay?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a good tool. You got to be able to utilize it. But now, do or die for Nephew. Do you get a game on the border? Is Chris CCH going clean with the 6-0 sweep?
Look, I'm telling you right now, if Nephew can take this round and win this game, that's going to put the nerves on Chris CCH aside, and everything can turn around real fast. But Chris CCH with a minor life lead, not going to let him out of the corner for free. That was beautiful.
Knockdown.
Here we go. The throw.
Looking so clean. The medium punches are coming out. The plus frames from the EX.
Checking.
Nephew.
He's going to go through. Yep. Again, out of the corner. That's so important for Nephew now. Not reacting. There it is. There's the reaction. But I think Chris CCH wants him to spend that so he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
But now, look at this. Catching up on life. But Chris CCH with all that meter, he wants to find the activation point.
Can't go for the Exhatsu, but not going to go for the activation here. When do you activate after this?
Right
this is so
now,
scary.
He just goes for the super. Is this going to kill? Is this going to kill? It's going to be just short.
It's not enough.
He still has the V trigger going. He still has the V trigger alive.
No anti-air. Oh, the
fireball. EX.
So close.
No more trigger left. Down to this. Just a tiny bit of chip. V-break. Can't kill. The throw! Nephew is alive. He stays in this. And like I said, getting this close for Chris CCH, this could be a heartbreaker right now. Now it's going to take everything on Chris CCH's side to remain calm, to know that you still have this, and to keep playing like you did. Do not think about that loss.
Don't change anything.
Exactly.
Don't change anything.
Nephew has been in this position before. He's clutched out so many tournaments. So now at this point in time, you gotta have the feeling that Nephew is the one feeling confident at this point.
Yeah. Oh, but the air-to-air, the confidence is not shaken from Chris CCH. Still reading Nephew pretty well. Gets a quick reset on the jump. And what again? The counter hit.
The dash. Short. Checks the dash.
Oh.
Yeah. Was scared of the cross-up right there.
Good throw.
And here comes Nephew. Does he have the read on C? No, he does not. Chris CCH is just hitting buttons. He's just hitting them.
Sometimes you gotta impressive. Street Fighter, not Street Blocker. The trade. Speed trigger still active on Chris CCH's side. Same thing for Nephew.
But nice backdash to build the speed, the distance. He still has his V trigger activated. Chris CCH is out. Gets the anti-air. Tries to go for the shimmy. Nice patience.
Just go either way right now. Any hit confirmed from either side can finish this. Over plus.
Oh, Oh, he got him with the shimmy. There we go. And now, like I said, this is what I mean. Nephew, 1 round up ahead, not back against the wall. He's got 2 rounds to finish this off, can calmly do this. Just build the nerves into Chris CCH, and you can still take this and win all the money.
Yeah. You have to make Chris CCH be shaken because otherwise Chris is going to keep being confident with these buttons. But right now, Nephew is doing all the right things. It's going to be a huge punish.
There we go. There we go. We're starting to see the signs right now. The cracks.
Oh, man. Now, not in a great position in the corner. Trying to bust out, walking forward, feeling confident. But that's the final check on the dash. This should be stun, and this might be lights out for the round. It might be going to 2-2. It's going to be so close.
Oh, that's going to do it. The air throw should be able to finish it off.
Yup. And
oh,
just like that,
there
2-2.
we go. We are tied at 2-2. And like I said, Nephew, if anyone's going to make this comeback from the furthest back against the wall you could be.
This is good.
Down 2 games.
It's Neff.
Down 1 round to 0 rounds. Nephew is here. He's tied it up. It is officially tied in both of them in losers, both of them at 2-2.
Yeah.
Nephew on the verge of basically winning both NA West. Can Chris CCH remain calm enough to be able to take this?
Yeah, we're able to clutch factor from Nephew come in full force, and what a counter! That's how you want to start this first round in the final game of the NA West Capcom Pro Tour 2. This is going to be Chris CCH coming out on top, or Nephew securing the second win, but CCH has been looking clean the entire time, wants to be able to close this out. Are you clutch enough, or is Nephew going to be the demon of all on the West?
Here we go, the throw from Nephew. Ooh, backdash out just outside of the range of that standing right kick.
Oh,
crushes. There we go, and Nephew now on the verge. There he is.
Final.
He's at tournament point. Chris CCH's nerves are kicking in right now. Can he do this? Can he cement this Cinderella run here and take 2 rounds in a row? That would be the way to do it, to clutch it out in the very end like that. Or is it going to be Nephew, who has been here so many times?
Yeah, from such a commanding 5 games in a row from Chris CCH to now Nephew turning it on, saying, you know, I give a couple charity rounds, I'm very happy. But the crush counter, Chris CCH, wanting to even this up, wanting to take it to a final game, final round. In the corner, escaping now. Yup, get me out. Activation station. Shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy into the throw.
Oh, what?
You get hit by a light punch and then you still hit buttons?
Why not,
Are
right?
you a nut?
I'm here to play. I've only got 1 potential round left. I gotta do it.
Go for the shimmy, the Tatsu shimmy, but here it is, guys. It is now NA West number 2. Final game, final round. Chris CCH, Nephew, let's go!
I can't believe it. We're going down to the wire. We didn't go to a game 5 the first time, but now we're going to game 5. Anti-air on deck from Chris CCH. This is do or die. Big crush counter. Send him to the corner, and you have to be able to escape here, Chris, or it's going to be lights out, iced out. Colleen looking so strong, keeping you stuck. Great throw tech. You're not done yet.
Try to zone with the fireball. Yep, just deal with the ice. Don't jump away from it. Nephew's been able to chase that down in there
activate.
For the activate buttons this time. Nice check by Nephew. Keeping Chris CCH out. Gotta watch out. Oh, he doesn't have the meter for the raw activation just yet. Life lead too far away for the throw.
Yeah, too far away. Trying to get the correct spacing. Charge fireballs are coming out, but the challenges from Nephews are still there, not getting checked.
And no more V-trigger now.
Available
Gotta be careful of the raw activation if you throw a fireball.
Oh,
there
it
was,
is.
you predicted it. That's what that was. He was predicting the fireball.
Yeah, but now fireballs are so risky on the side of Chris CCH, but gets the touch in the corner Lord. That might be it.
Yes,
Nephew!
is this gonna kill? Nephew is once again the NA West champion of Capcom Pro Tour, coming all the way back from down 0-2, down 0-1 in rounds.
5 games.
But like I said, all he needed to do was win that first game, and as soon as he did that, that's when the nerves kick in, especially because of how close Chris CCH got to winning that game number 3.
Yeah.
As soon as he lost that game number 3, the doubts started to come in, like, okay, all right, here we go.
Okay, I gotta get him.
Yeah, and that's when it gets brutal at that point in time.
Man.
And there it is, Nephew, showing why he is unquestionably the #1 player in the West Coast right now, taking it 3-2 over Chris CCH.
I mean, if you look at the scorecard right there, it's pretty funny because we were predicting all 3 O's for the day. And I mean, I know it says 0-3 for Nephew right there, but if you turn that around, 3-0. Still, 5 games in a row from Chris CCH, but it wasn't enough to shake Nephew, and that is why he is the undisputed #1 in the West Coast. It doesn't matter how many times you knock him down. It doesn't matter if he's on the brink, on the edge, even one touch away from getting knocked out and having Chris CCH take it. Composed, calm, collected, and ices Chris CCH out. Congratulations to Nephew, winning not once, but twice. The wallet feels hefty, and the ego is even more inflated.
Yeah.
Dark Neff showed up in form.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, what was the key moment of that entire set?
That one game?
Was the one time that he just decided to go for the super off of the activation.
Yep.
And that's what won him that game. In that last set to be able to survive. I'm sorry, not the last game in that set, but when he was down 0-2. Yeah, the crucial game. The crucial game. And, man, wow. Look, I think all of us are a little winded right now. I think we all need one quick more break, so don't go anywhere. But, before we go anywhere, make sure you check out compete.playstation.com. Look how fun these tournaments are.
It's so fun.
Look, as a player, you'll have a heart attack here and there every once in a while, but you know what I mean? It's just the adrenaline, the kind of experiences you'll have, you won't get anywhere else. Check out compete.playstation.com. Register, free to enter for these tournaments. Register now and have some fighting game fun with the rest of us.
Yeah, and if you want to have more fighting game fun with the rest of us, you need to make sure you check out Street Fighter Duel, available in China now, globally coming soon. Millions of players already in the action. And if you love Street Fighter, this is just another medium to consume your favorite games. You got Ryu, Ken, ganging up on Bison. That's sick. Like, that was one of the clips where I'm like, I gotta play this game. This is amazing. So once it's available in the US, please pick this up. And if you are in China right now, why haven't you downloaded it? Game's amazing. Just like Street Fighter V. Once again, congratulations to Nephew. We're gonna take a quick break, recollect ourselves, because what a set. What a grand finals. And we're gonna finish off pretty soon. But we will see you soon, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up turn to feast. So fly, time to fly. Glory waits for those who fight. We unite, we are street fighters.
I guess it's time to start warming up.
With a breathtaking grand finals in the books, we once again congratulate Nephew for taking that first place in the first bracket and now the second bracket. The two-time champ. We got to give him 2 belts, 2 rings, and 2 paychecks. What a great grand finals.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, it just shows the level of play that Nephew has, the way, his ability to make that comeback right there. And you could tell Chris CCH was flowing. He was feeling it. And everything was working his way. And I want to point out one thing as we look at this bracket. I'd have to double check with the previous 2 CPTs, but that not only stopped Chris CCH from winning, but that I think also prevented the first time someone won a CPT and won a CPT coming from the losers bracket in top 8.
That was definitely, it would have been
the first time.
The first time. It would have Chris CCH would have had that under his belt, and defeating Nephew, it would have been a double-decker reward right there. But Nephew's just too clean, all right? Nephew is just too clean. He's just like, I gotta get the comeback for the Panda content, okay? I'm a man. This is my job. I have a job to do, and I did it well. And that's what Nephew did. He delivered. Well, definitely delivered.
He's definitely got himself the opportunity to buy himself a nice celebratory meal.
He can get whatever
coming
he
up
wants.
soon. Let's bring the winner of this tournament, 2-time NA West champion, Nephew. Let's see if we can get there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's the gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper.
I love your.
I kept it really well.
You didn't let anybody have the secret codes, right?
Oh man. Dude, okay, look. Obviously, you know, we've been saying that you are the #1 player in the West Coast right now, and I feel like you kind of proved it with that comeback there. And in that match against Chris CCH, I mean, I was talking about this. I felt like that one, the tournament point that Chris CCH had, the double tournament point, I felt like if you could win that game, that it would turn around, like the psychology of it would be hard for Chris CCH. Is that what you were thinking as well, you know, to get you that 3-0 comeback?
So honestly, when I was down 2-0, I didn't really think I was going to win at that point. He was actually just like beating me in neutral, and I couldn't really do anything, just getting zoned out the whole time. But I managed to like slow it down, I think, and not get zoned out as hard. And I mean, anytime I play Chris, I know like I can win all the games. Like I can win 3 games straight. So I just had to do it. That's why I switched to Colleen in winner's bracket too after going Ryu, because maybe like some people would be like, it's already 2 games down, but I know I can make it back 3 games straight. So yeah.
Cool. I really love that decision. And one of the things that got me is I saw as soon as you won that round, you just felt the composure never shook. And even though you said yourself, you're like, man, I don't know if I'm going to win at this point. And like we were watching Chris CCH. How did you feel after the double neutral just EX Shoryuken? Because I was watching and I was in shambles. Like if I'm playing Street Fighter, if somebody did that to me, I'm like, man, he really told me something. Like, how did you feel about that statement that Chris put on the table?
Yeah, I think the first one kind of made sense because he was like scared, I think.
Okay.
I forget exactly what happened. I think
it was like threw a fireball or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, but the second one made absolutely no sense. Chris is actually just random. I was so confused.
It's random.
Like if I blocked that, it would have been 1-1. I would have stuck with Ryu. I might have won with Ryu, but
yeah, that would have been the way.
Well, so speaking of the Ryu, what was the decision? What was the reason for going with the Ryu in the first place?
It was just for fun.
I knew it.
Because
I knew it.
I've been playing Ryu for the past week on stream, so I feel like Ryu is just a lot of fun. And Ryu also beats Sakura like 7-3, I think, so it's not that big.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think that is a pretty good matchup. And speaking of matchups, now qualified for the Capcom Pro Tour, you've got the triple elimination bracket, you know, with your 2 wins. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, you got two lives
in there. Yeah.
I should get 2 spots, right?
Hey, why do these bozos get this spot, man? I earned 2 of them. How do you feel? How are you going to prepare for the competition that's going into the Capcom Pro Tour, especially with all these different regions sending such strong representatives? What's your game plan to show up big for Panda and really show that not only are you the best in the West, but one of the best in the world?
Yeah, it's just going to depend on my bracket of the day of the tournament, like who I'm going to have to play first. I'll just do some research on them, play against their characters to figure out strategies and win. So that's basically it.
All right.
So, I mean, obviously coming into this event, coming into the first event, all everybody talks about, is Nephew, Samurai, Nephew, Samurai, Nephew.
Yep.
Samurai here now twice, in third place and hasn't been able to make it. And I know you guys are rivals, although you have the upper hand in that situation. But do you have any sort of words of encouragement for Samurai or anything?
I mean, Samurai is a very strong competitor. He has a great mentality. I just think like sometimes in the most clutch moments or like the hypest, like the things with the most things on the line in terms of tournaments, he just kind of doesn't show up as well as he could. Like I don't think he played as well as he could have against both me and Chris today. So he'll definitely be back stronger for next time, I think. Yeah.
All right. So one more question that I had for you, because now you got the fake check once and you got the fake check again. Where are you going for dinner tonight?
I'm just gonna order something from DoorDash. I'm too lazy.
That's the way right there.
Yeah.
That's the I love it. I love the honesty. If I want to be like, man, I'm beat. What do I want on DoorDash? It doesn't matter. Delivery fee doesn't exist right now.
Exactly.
That's great.
So I have one last question myself here. When this whole thing started yesterday, I did mention something that, I think a lot of people kind of agree on right now that, the East Coast right now of the United States is probably a little bit stronger than the West Coast right now. Do you feel that's true, or do you feel like you can take on any of them and really show what the West Coast has to offer in Street Fighter V?
I mean, I think I can take on any of them. Like, I'm very confident in myself. I think the thing is, like, the East Coast has both Punk and Idom, and they're like very strong, obviously.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
So I think if you take out Punk and Idom, and then you take out me, I think it's pretty even, actually.
Okay.
But it's the fact that they have both Punk and Idom. I think that sets them over the top.
Yeah. And how much do you give credit to the time that you did spend living with Punk in terms of your growth?
I think it's overall very huge. I think my neutral was pretty terrible before we lived together. But he just beat me so much in the Colleen Mirror, and the Colleen Mirror match is just all footsies. Like whoever gets the first hit just puts them in the corner. So if I keep playing that matchup with him, and I want to keep trying to win, like I just have to level up my footsies and understanding of the game. So I think all that time I just became a much stronger player.
Yeah, that's amazing. When you're put into the corner, quite literally, wolves got to fight out, and you have to grow stronger. Yeah, I've definitely been in that situation. Like my training partner's Reynolds, and he's an Evo champion, so it's either die by the sword or fight back. And seeing how you've been able to grow and really rise to the top of the West Coast, like coming in just so strong consistently, even being down 5 games, going back 3-0, like you said, down but not out. You knew you could win 3 in a row, and you definitely delivered. So I just wanted to congratulate you once again, because such amazing gameplay. It's always a treat to watch you. Dark Neff showing up, gatekeeping everybody. Feels good. It's like that's everything according to plan.
So Grand Finals Capcom Cup, Nephew versus Nephew.
Nephew versus Nephew with the 2 spots.
Spots. Who wins?
Neff versus Dark Neff. Colleen, and then you play 11, and it's also Colleen.
Yeah. I think Dark Neff would troll too much, so regular Nephew would probably take it.
Okay. Regular Nephew is going to show up. Yeah. Dark Neff is like, I'm going to play Zangief. Let's see what happens.
But great stuff. Again, congratulations. Like I said, cementing your spot, in my opinion, as the strongest player in the West Coast here of the NA region. Well played and great clutch.
Yeah. Do you have anybody that you want to shout out, Nephew, before we send you away to the DoorDash order?
I'm going to just shout out everyone in my stream this whole weekend, because they were helping keep me entertained while I was playing in pools in top 16 yesterday and then top 8 today. So just kept my energy up, Just shout out to Punk, as always, because he made me a stronger player. And yeah, shout out to Panda, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. We didn't get a chance to ask about that, but I mean, how has that been for you right now?
Yeah.
Now, newly minted, newly sponsored Panda Nephew.
It's been great. I feel like it fits pretty well, and Street Fighter League has been really fun too. Like that first episode of Street Fighter League, I thought was really good. So everyone should check out Street Fighter League too if you haven't.
That's right. That's right. That's going to be every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Get to see you won the qualification to be a part of Team Panda, so you can see a lot more Nephew every Thursday.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. for Street Fighter League. Again, congratulations, and thanks for joining us here, Nephew, and enjoy your food.
Yeah, great job today, man.
And a nice gate back there.
Yeah, guard it well, all right? There's a lot of people trying to get through. They might be super bronze or scrubby silver, but you gotta stop them.
All right. Man, but again, what a set, what a grand finals right there. Like I said, I had never seen Chris CCH play that level
that
he was
so
playing.
high. Such a high level.
But, Nephew, like you said, he slowed it down. And you just put in enough of those little doubts in the mind of the opponent. Because Chris CCH was firing on all cylinders. Everything was working.
Everything was going. All the neurons.
Everything was working.
All the neurons were connecting. The synapses were at like 1,000 times speed.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
But then that one super
you just
to
hit
reverse
one bump.
it, and that turned it all around. But again, Nephew, the #1 player in the NA West. You have any other extra closing thoughts here?
I'm just excited to see Nephew play at Capcom Cup, and especially for Chris CCH as well, because if he can play like that and like turn it on again, I mean, maybe you just got to run a set with Flaquito before he goes to Capcom Cup. Just beat him one more time and then go in all warmed up. It was amazing to see, and I feel like the West Coast has a huge chance to perform well on the international stage against all the other competition, especially with Nephew and Chris CCH being our representatives. So I'm excited for what we got out of this weekend. Sad to not see Samurai move forward, but Chris CCH definitely earned it, and of course Nephew earned it as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Chris CCH, because once you get this one major, I mean, obviously he didn't win, but he
it's still
qualified.
a win. It's still a
right.
win.
You get that thing. Usually you'll see the top players. Nephew was the same thing. He had one tournament where he broke out, and from there it was smooth sailing.
Skyrocketed forward.
So, I feel like maybe this is Chris CCH's breakout party. Yeah, so I expect to see him do well at Capcom Pro Tour, at the Capcom Cup, and I expect him to see him do well in all the tournaments going forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're actually going to be going over to another interview. Later in the week with Chris CCH, so don't worry. You're going to get even more words from him. I know we got 2 interviews with Nephew, but you're going to get to see Chris CCH's thoughts on what Capcom Cup is going to look like, what his run look like as well. I'm going to ask him the question of how to feel to beat your demon. You've been waiting 3 years, and you did it on the big stage, because that's super important. That is going to be like the most important question. You're going to get to see all the juicy interview notes a little bit later in the week, so stay tuned for that, and make sure you tune back in Thursday as well for Street Fighter League to see even more Nephew.
Yeah, but as for us and as for the NA West, I think that's going to come to a close. If you guys missed it and just tuned in and are like, what happened?
What happened? It's over?
Nephew taking it again. Of course, not qualifying. So the qualification spot goes to second place, Chris CCH. And of course, we still have a lot more CPT action coming out throughout the year. As you can see, East Europe and Russia coming up on the weekend of 16th and 17th. Registration closes tomorrow, I believe it is. Yes, tomorrow. So get that in there in time, and then that stream will be on October 16th through 17th. That is going to be at 6:30 a.m. PDT.
Yeah, so you got to wake up extra early, get that blood flowing like Zangief for the Street Fighter action, okay? And it's going to be fantastic. Right after that, we have the Nordic and Baltic on October 23rd, and then Japan 3 October 30th. That is going to be, oh boy, that's going to be one hell of a tournament.
Yeah.
So good.
So there you go. A lot more CPT action coming to you for the rest of the year. But for this weekend, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys had as much fun and excitement as we did. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow Capcom Fighters, and we'll see you guys next time.